scene, think you saved the head, so spinning. She love 3 5 so nice, I'm grinning. The bitch so fine, on my ridiculous. Man, to lean for the paper chase. Music scene is my saving grace, so spinning. I lost my mind, I'm fine, I'm living. You touch my bro, spill wine, you're tripping.
Guys, big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. We are back for another live stream. As always, check out Jerseys FC for your best football jerseys at the best affordable prices down in the description below. Don't forget to check out the Concrete Jungle Freestyle as well. And yeah, smash the like and subscribe button on your way into the stream. Let us know your thoughts on all the situations that we got titled, the Ronaldo situation, the Ligt, and Bayern Munich's new love triangle that's popped up out of nowhere. Jorginho's contract, we'll get into that as well. There's Sterling, there's Nathan Ake, plenty to get into. But yeah, big up, like and subscribe. Let's try and get to 400 likes. We're going to try and make that a consistent factor here by the end of the stream. So guys, there's 100 you guys in here. Let's try and get to 100 likes. And yeah, it's time for the intros as always. Big up, like and subscribe. Let's go. Jesters, what are you saying, man?
Oh, I'm just hanging with my good friend R9 here.
Big up, my guy. What's he saying? Is he all good?
He's like, I'm not on vacation. I'm waiting for Chelsea to put a bid in.
My man's taking an extended holiday.
They take an extended
only
holiday.
one.
Hey, so yeah, everything's good. Just gonna bring some realism to all the little snowflakes melting because we haven't signed anybody. And oh no, the sky's falling, and you know they're crying wolf and all that other crap. Calm your tits. It's okay. We still have almost 2 months left of this transfer window. Calm your tits.
Well, yeah, we will get into all that as well. There is a big worry now with Bayern and Ligt that we will get into. Whether it's legit or not, we'll definitely get into it. But I want to hold the fort until after we go through the intros, just so we don't spoil the whole conversation and everything. But big up, Go AM, Thunder Road, Sir Timo Werner, Zakir, CE, Keeman, Liam, big up yourself. Everyone in the comment section locked in, like and subscribe. And yeah, big up you guys for already being locked in. Alex, what are you saying, bro? Everything good?
Yeah, everything fine. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that. Just another day in the paradise. That's it.
Yeah, hope it feels like paradise. Josh, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, man, doing well. It was a nice little holiday. Yeah, CR7 to Chelsea. I'm here all for that. My man's taking a little extra goat vacation right now, just to see what happens in the market. But yeah, I'm not worried about Bayern. He doesn't play. Does Ligt play for Leverkusen or Frankfurt or Dortmund or Gladbach or any of these teams? If he doesn't play for those teams, I'm not worried about him going to Bayern.
Fair
I don't
enough.
know who. Again, we're listening to Barcelona waffle again. They still can't register Kessie or Christensen. They just announced them for no reason. They can't play or be registered. Yeah, just the whole bunch. Did Rafinha sign with Barca yet? Well, over the holiday weekend,
No.
Did Dembele sign a new contract with Barca?
No.
Okay, all right, then chill the fuck out, people. Jesus Christ. It's going to be us and Leicester. Us and Leicester, the only two teams who haven't signed a player yet. I guess it'll be us two at the bottom of the table this year, fighting for scraps.
I don't forget I was in United as well. Have United signed anyone?
Malacca.
They just got that guy today. Just got that kid today, but no one's ever heard of him.
Whatever the hell his name is.
Hey, was it Ericsson? Here we go. Or did I misread that?
No, he definitely here we go'd him. Here we go'd him.
Yeah, they're saying Malacia is the first one.
Oh well,
It doesn't matter. It's not.
Fucking clue
It's
who he
just
is,
trash
so.
v garbage.
Yeah, it is what it is. Big up Daniel, who says "Sue." Big up yourself, my guy, as always. There was one other as well. Rigo Park, just with a donation, as always, much appreciated. Big up, always does help out the channel, so much appreciated, my guy. Andrew, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, all good, thanks. I'm enjoying this transfer window. Probably talk about multiple players this year instead of one player last year. So I'm enjoying it, man. But I'm all good. Everyone else is on the panel in the chat.
Love to hear it, man. Declared, what are you saying, bro?
Pick up, bro. I mean, I can feel the heat of people getting upset. They're frustrating. I feel like we're in the middle of, we're not even in the middle of the transfer season yet, but I think we're at the point where we're either going to have the best transfer window or maybe the worst, anything around there. So I'm with Andrew. Everyone's got to chill. We're actually linked with great players. I mean, it's none of these, I don't know. I mean, I think of last season where we had to look up a lot of players and go, oh, who's this guy? And watch a compilation of him and say, oh yeah, he'll do something. Well, now there's all these players we know. We'll link with big names. And even if we get, I don't know if there's 6 big names, if we get like 2, that's a great signing. So I'm actually pretty excited on what we're doing. And we'll probably have the best window by the end of it.
I wish I had the optimism, but I have to see it first. But I'm just not throwing everything out the pram just yet. Sean, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just here enjoying Texas heat. If it doesn't kill me, next 10 days you have like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, but I'm good. Transfers kind of slow. Bullies people are not in yet. Kind of worried, but I'm good right now. Thanks.
Love to hear it, bro. Deals, welcome back to the stream, bro. What are you saying? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Patience is the key. We're gonna get this show in a row. Friday, we're buying someone. I guarantee you. Friday, there's gonna be an announcement. 100%.
You sound like one of these Chelsea journalists. I hope you're alright.
Its deal sounds like Pocodoco, or is that me?
I thought it was as well, but it's not.
No.
Okay.
That's not
okay.
double.
Just checking.
I don't blame you though. That actually sounded very familiar, but nah. Last but not least, Couch Crick. What are you saying, bro?
What up, fellas? Everybody good? Recovered from your little 4th of July thing? Good. No,
I didn't
definitely
do
not.
anything, so nothing to recover from.
All right. Well, no, we're just, I don't know. I'm in this weird funk. My kid wouldn't sleep last night, so I'm really tired. But aside from that, looking forward to chatting about the Chelsea and seeing if anyone has any news as to why we haven't been able to sign anybody.
Yeah, on the news, like, it's only been ongoing developments. The only big thing I've seen is this whole situation with the Ligt, and we did speak about the Bayern thing towards the end of yesterday's stream, but I'm hearing very different sources with different takes on the De Ligt situation. Christian Falk is saying it's true that De Ligt told Juve he wants to transfer to Bayern, and Juve and Bayern are now in contact, but Bayern won't pay the requested amount of 70 million euros. Florian Pettenberg from Sky Germany is saying exclusive news on De Ligt. Bayern wants him and De Ligt wants to join Bayern. But Di Marzio is saying Matthias De Ligt would prefer a move to the Premier League over Bayern Munich and is Tuchel's first choice for Chelsea this summer. While Nizar Kinsella is saying Bayern don't want to be drawn into a bidding war for De Ligt and instead have worked on convincing the player to reject a move to Chelsea. So, literally 4 different sources saying about 2 or 3 completely different things. And I don't really know which one to believe. Usually Di Marzio is like the most legit, is probably the most legit one, I think. And he's saying that De Ligt prefers a move to the Premier League, which still fits our narrative, I guess. But this Bayern Munich news has just come out of left field over the last 24 hours. So don't really know what to make of it. But let me know you guys' thoughts on the comment section. You guys in the panel as well, whatever your thoughts are as well, get into it. Jesters, I know you had something to say. So
Look. Here's another Barcelona situation. They want the player but won't pay the money for it. In the discussion. So instead of trying to go toe to toe with us, they're like, when you're in a club, you're hitting on a girl and their friend comes over and talks trash about you, so she won't go home with you. That's what Bayern's doing. They're talking trash about us, so he will turn down Chelsea. That they're being little bitches. Okay,
you're like, they ain't gonna win any league titles. Come here, win a Bundesliga or 5.
Our stadium's nicer than their stadium. You don't want to go to England. It rains there all the time. They're talking trash. This is their plan to get him not to sign for Chelsea. We're going to talk bad about them.
Okay,
Here,
so
where you don't have to
So
compete
what
for
we're
anything.
saying then, it's not a case like we said yesterday where it's Juve just trying to get Chelsea to hurry up with the deal or anything. There's legit links between the two clubs.
No, I think some of that is. Look, we're about 5 million, maybe 10 million pound apart or euro apart on what it needs to get done. It just would help if Timo Werner actually did something last year, and his value would be more than a crap. But that's it's neither here nor there. We're gonna have. I think it's gonna be about 80 million euro.
What on our end or on Bayern's end?
No, we're gonna probably end up paying around 80 million euro.
We heard it went to 70 mil. Is it the Bayern talks are now
70
raising
plus
the
10?
Yeah, I think the offer they said that went in yesterday was like 70 to 75 plus add-ons. So it probably puts them in the 80, 85 range, I guess, depending on what the add-ons are. But they said that offer could be one to get it done. So
it's close.
Well, Gazzetta also said Chelsea's latest offer for De Ligt was 70 million euros with 10 in add-ons, like you said, which was deemed too low by Juve. And Bayern offering a lower guaranteed fee, but with a lot more add-ons, which makes it closer to Chelsea's offer.
But they want the money now, so they can put it on their books. They need money.
Okay, so which is why they don't really want the other deal with more add-ons. Okay, I understand that a bit. Although, to be honest, it would be a bit more guaranteed. Like, if you get add-ons based on league titles and stuff, like, they're shoo-ins to win the Bundesliga.
Yeah, but you don't know what those add-ons are. And add-ons are very hard to structure. It takes a lot of negotiation because, again, it's not easy to structure add-ons in a contract. It's easier to say, here's the fee. We're going to pay you this much up front and this much every year, depending on how long the contract is. That's easy. Saying we're going to pay you 5 million for this title or 10 million if he does this or this many clean sheets, that shit all has to be negotiated. That takes a long time to negotiate. Because just because you want that add-on doesn't mean the other club was willing to accept it. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about Bayern Munich with De Ligt. As long as the bid goes in this week, it should be accepted.
Can somebody tell me when did Bayern Munich ever spend more than 50 million pounds?
Never.
I think it's Theo Hernandez.
I mean, Sane is probably the biggest example, and they're regretting that already. So I don't see them doing that again for another player.
Cheap deal.
And I'm not a De Ligt. No,
I think they paid like big money for Sane, but that's the reason why they're in the situation they're in right now is because they did that, and I don't see them doing that or being able to do that again. Same with Barcelona. I mean, you heard Laporta did an interview. Dude, this guy puts more people's business in the media than anyone I've ever heard in my life. Literally every single player who's a free agent right now apparently wants to go to Barca. That's what the man said. He went through a list. He went through a list of free agents. It was like, yep, he wants Barca. We're working on it. Oh yeah, they want Barca. Yeah. And then what does Machi come out the next day and say? We haven't even spoke to Barcelona about Jules Koundé. I don't like. What is this guy talking about? Like, it's just waffle from dead clubs trying to stay relevant, man. It just is what it is.
But it also could just be the agents playing themselves off each other, right? Like, more than likely not talking to the actual clubs, but talking to the agents, and the agents trying to figure out what they can do. Because they're not, like, first of all, like, it's just like you said, Barca doesn't really even have the money to like negotiate on them ways, right? But if they can speak to the agent and say, well, if we can get this done, like, would you come to Barcelona? And they're like, yeah, hell yeah, we'll come to Barcelona. That's a completely different thing. So.
Breaking news. Chelsea are preparing a bid for Matthias de Ligt for the Ritz-Zero model.
Well, just drop now.
A new one.
Nice. Getting the bid nicely cooked and prepared.
Oh my god!
And something that's really common.
I think it's a slow cook, Andrew. You got to leave it there for a long time.
Add a bit of add-on.
By the way, if anybody knows anything about the cooking, the slower the cook, the better the taste.
That's
there
right,
you go.
That's right, get it just right. Room it nice and fluffy. Nice.
Oh yeah, do you remember how long it took? Do you know how long it took for us to cook that Lukaku transfer up?
I was just gonna go there.
Yeah, but sometimes you can overcook it, and it becomes tough, and it's hard to eat.
No, it's opposite.
We burnt the shit out of that.
Lewis, the
Fair
Haaland
enough.
one, we couldn't defrost in time, so that's why it didn't go in. So yeah, it's all good. Just gonna wait.
He was stiff as fuck on the pitch, so that's fair enough.
Something though, Bayern are playing a long game. There were reports saying they were trying to convince the lead to reject Chelsea so that they can get him for cheap.
Yeah, I did see that one. Like, that's been their main name because the Ligt wants to leave. They want to try and at least direct where he wants to go to because, like we said earlier, they can't afford the amount that we're willing to pay for him, not up front.
Hold on a second. I got to address somebody in the chat.
Oh, it's that
15
time,
minutes,
is it?
33
No.
seconds.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Where is the fraud? I lost him in the chat. Liera FER. America, Chelsea fans calling Bayern and Barcelona irrelevant clubs. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're irrelevant clubs. Irrelevant. Bayern Munich have won 10 straight Bundesliga
Yeah, I
titles.
already said about the
what they're
nations
fighting
stuff,
for.
so that's a timeout.
No. It's not about the nations. It's about like.
No, I'm doing that just for the principle in it. But yeah, you can say what you want anyway.
First of all, if you think that we saying the Bayern is not a good club or anything, that's your own stupidity. What we're saying is it's a relevant league, not Bayern. It's a relevant league. Now, Barcelona is just shit club. That's all.
They haven't been relevant for a long time.
Yep.
For everyone looking for, I don't think Fabrizio Romano said that on a tweet. That might have been on one of his latest YouTube videos or something, because it seems like it's a direct quote. Ben, I saw you in the comments as well. I'll send you the link if you're around. There you go. All right, cool. But yeah, so what was the quote saying? Chelsea preparing bid for De Ligt. Again, doesn't really change too much. Like, De Ligt, I think, or Ake is meant to be sorted by the end of the week, but allegedly we're closer to getting Nathan Ake confirmed than we are to getting De Ligt.
It's easier. It's an easier deal. £41 million.
Easier in terms of financials. I think the bigger question was just like, is he worth the fee? That's been more the bigger discussion that we've both been having.
If Tommy Tuchel thinks he's worth the fee, then we just say, okay.
If he signs, then in it is what it is. But like until he signs, there's always going to be the question about it.
Is Fatur the Super Thomas Tuchel account, second account?
No. Fatur is Sir Thomas Tuchel.
Okay.
Yeah, Sir Thomas Tuchel, not Super Tommy Tuchel.
Tuchel's not worried about the fee. That's Bowley's job. He just wants to play. You know what I mean?
If that's the player he wants, because he gives you cover. If we are going to a back four, he gives you cover at left back as well.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know, like people, what does Thomas Tuchel want to pay? He just says, "Get me that player." That's all he says.
Yeah.
And it's Bowley's job to make the deal. That's all it is.
Yeah. 500 of you lot in here, and we got 100 likes. Come on, guys! Every stream you lot have this Timo Werner conversion rate, and it's painful, man. I'm frustrated enough when I watch Chelsea play every week. Come on, guys, smash those likes up.
That's a good one. I like that.
You know, Werner would be proud of that conversion rate. Let's not even take the piss.
Guys,
ramp it up. Come on, guys.
I bet when you people go out, you're the ones who always forget your wallet.
No, they're the ones.
Sorry, I forgot to give you a tip. My bad.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You get the first round because there's only two of you before your 10 mates come along. You know what I mean?
If I see you next time, I'll give you double the tip. I promise. I promise.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry. I'll get you next time. It's all right. I'll get you next time. Never
CBA, guys. Let's get to 200 at the very least. At the very least, guys, pull it up, please. But yeah, like we said on Ake, not too sure about the price tag. But again, if Tuchel wants him, whatever, I'm blind. I'll follow whatever you want in it. Is what it is.
This part of this discussion is supposed to be about like trying to say whether or not that player will work for this. Like, I have no problem with Ake, like, but I feel like for the sake of discussion, like we should probably try and use our opinions more so than just like, okay, well, Tuchel knows more than us, so if Tuchel wants him, Tuchel should get him. You know,
that's why I like the discussion anyway.
But
go on.
Again, you're saying we should talk about if he fits the system. What system are we going to play?
Right.
Well, I'm assuming we're going to play the same system.
There were reports yesterday he's working to try to get players in that will allow him to switch to a back four. I mean, so it's like, are we going to be a back four team? Or are we going to be back three, depending on the team we play. Kind of. That's why a guy like Ake gives you a bit of flexibility in that matter, because he can play multiple positions. If you need him to play left back in a 4, he can play left back in a 4. If you need him to play left center back in a 3, he can play left center back in a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can do multiple things with him. We don't know what the price will end up being, but if it's in the 40-45 range, that's a good deal. It just is.
I get
But
that,
and the other
Josh.
thing too. Sorry, I don't know your name, but I apologize. I just want to get this one thing out. Like, I agree with you, and I'm pretty sure that nobody believes that we're just going to be playing 4 at the back this year all the way. If we play anything, it'll probably be a hybrid between the 3 and the 4, like we did last year, right?
He's gonna change it though. He's gonna change the formation. I reckon that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna keep on changing the formation.
Yeah, but it'd be between the 2 though, right? Like 3 at the back and then or 4, right?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Because we are well seasoned at 3 at the back right now under Tuchel, like well seasoned. And if we're bringing in new targets with no preseason again, chances are we're going to go back to the try, tested, and true before we go to that 4 at the back system, especially in a World Cup year where players are going to be all over the place. That's my opinion.
Yeah, what I was trying to say is, I think Ake is an underwhelming signing, but that's not my main problem. My main problem is we have like 6 people that kind of played like this similar position to Ake in our books. 5 or 6 people in our books.
Who's that?
We need to get them out first.
Who? What are the names?
Okay,
Alonso,
Alonso.
maybe.
Alonso's gone.
Alonso will probably go next week, but let's just count him for now. We have Alonso, we have
Malangsa,
Castillo, we have Emerson, we have what's the academy player again? Matson. We need to get rid of
he's
all
staying.
these
He's
players
staying.
first.
I think he's staying.
We need to get
I heard
rid of
something
all
about
these players.
Feyenoord or something
Well,
like that.
he's an idiot if he thinks he's making this team.
He's in the
Who,
training
Matson?
ground training. Martin is training right now.
He
Well,
turned
saying he
down
wants to
He's
fight.
not going
He
to
said
make
he-
the team.
He said
All of these
He's
guys
been there
are.
for a loan.
apparently he's saying he wants to fight for his place. Apparently,
he
that's what he's
turned down
saying.
Feyenoord yesterday. He turned them down yesterday.
Yeah, he turned down Feyenoord because he thinks he's going to make the team.
Yeah, that's my
Fucking
point.
clueless.
We have a lot of people we haven't moved already. We trying
Was
to bring
Barkley?
Ake.
That's okay. I'm all right with getting signings in first and then getting rid of the players. I'd rather take my chances and make sure you get your targets and then let the players go. Don't sit there and be like, well, we have this guy just in case. Like, no, get your targets and then you can move these dudes on afterwards.
Josh, he's not there to replace. I think he's there to replace Christensen Rudiger's spot. I
Yeah.
think that's in the squad. So
What,
we've
yeah,
got two out already. So
or it could be an Alonso. It could be an Alonso replacement when he
what
goes.
I'm
You know,
saying
it's
in
like,
terms of the squad size, we've already lost 2
Right.
defenders, so we're just putting he's in as one replacement and
Yep.
the Ligt as another. So.
Did you hear about the Savić news? Apparently, they rejected our bid. Apparently, for Savić.
What bid?
Apparently, we put in a 69 million bid. No, 65 million bid in for Savić.
Pounds or euros?
Euros, I think.
Well, I think they want 60 million pounds for him.
Yeah, and Lazio rejected our bid apparently.
But the thing is that we can throw Emerson and Ruben into the deal.
Yeah, I know about that. But they said that apparently they rejected our bid. Apparently, don't know what bid it was.
They usually when they say they've rejected our bid, that means we're talking with them through intermediaries, and they say well, we'll offer you this. No, we want more than
Oh,
that.
for fuck's sakes. I can't be bothered.
What?
Yeah, but same way, like, fuck you, go AM, dickhead. But yeah, it is what it is. Go on, what are you saying?
So they're having discussions through intermediaries, and
What a
I
comment.
didn't notice. I didn't even notice. I
No,
can't
no.
be bothered.
Somebody.
Yeah, I'm
needs to look at
sleepwalking as well. I'm half asleep, man. Allow me.
so
the
that's how discussions work until they arrive to the point of the bid is acceptable, and then they put official bid in, and it goes through. That's how clubs do. That's how they work. So it's not like they're on the phone, like, hey, phone tag, I'll bid this, and then they pick up another phone, and go, hey, we want this. No, it's done through intermediaries, and then once the bid is acceptable for both sides, it officially goes in. So
Asiful IQ, Asiful HQ.
You say what?
Asiful HQ name guy in the chat. I was trying to figure out what does it mean.
What?
The guy in the chat trashing your
Yeah,
name.
the mods need to remove that out. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know who you're trying to name. Is what it is. It's cool.
Asiful
What
yeah,
else?
delete it.
I saw news saying we've got interest in Pavard. I don't know where the fuck that came out from, but yeah, we got interest. We got interest in Pavard with Atletico, Juve, with Atletico and Juve. 3 of us are interested in the right back. He's a candidate to leave Bayern this summer. Both sides can imagine a departure. Again, would be good depth for us, but this is the first news I've heard of it.
Yeah, and he can play center back as well.
He plays centre back.
Nope,
today I learned, but yeah,
he can play more in a 3 than a 4. But
well,
yeah.
let me know.
As you said, he's a French international, the best team in the world currently, and he makes the squad there. So yeah, he's going to be backing up Reece James. It's not like he's going to be starting over him. We need somebody there.
Yeah, it would be good. I just want to know what the price tag and everything would be, but I don't think I'd have any reasons to be against this anyway. I think a lot of people in the comment section that, like, I see a lot of comments of people are saying they're not really down for it. Dry baller, all of that. But again, he's starting for Bayern Munich most of the time. I'm not going to complain too much. I think a lot of people kind of have FIFA on their minds, or they don't really want Pavard in the team. So I'm not really trying to base my decisions on that. So if there's interest, I'm taking
Pavard. Somebody doesn't want Pavard?
Yeah.
You not seen the comment section?
What is wrong with people?
Like you're the first one to cook the comment section. Like they're all saying they're not interested.
I'm half asleep. I had the rough night.
We're all half asleep. I'll be real. We all are.
Pavard, are we that bad? Got used to the players that we have that we don't even recognize. Pavard is decent.
Keep Aspie over Pavard.
Yeah, we're gonna keep Aspie as backup to Reece James.
Oh my god, we just
fucking madness, man.
And the reason
we want to improve.
The reason we're probably going for Pavard over Klaus is because Klaus is thought to be more of a wing back. Pavard probably better defensively than Klaus.
Yeah, Pavard is a better defensive, but he still has a mad right foot.
Or is it more versatility? Because
versatility, him.
Yeah,
plus
I like the versatility.
Plus he's actually a pacey player.
So.
Have Bayern fans been screaming to get rid of him? Maybe I need to find someone.
Don't listen to like, Bayern fans. Name me one Bayern fans you know.
Chelsea fans are screaming to get rid of Mount.
No, I'm talking about people in the chat. They know about Bayern fans.
I was gonna say there
are 3 of them. There are 3 of them.
I wouldn't mind seeing Dujan get a look in the preseason again. I thought last preseason he was actually pretty decent for the.
Dijon Mustard.
He will. He's getting all these dudes are getting their. All these dudes are getting their look right now. They're all in camp with. They're all in camp with Tuchel. He's given that. This is their look. This is some of these guys' shot. Like this next week or two, while they're all in camp before the big guys come back, like this is their chance to impress him and see if they hang around. Like it's not going to be like these guys are going to get 2 or 3 or 4 preseason games. Like no, they're going to get their look right now when there's nobody in camp from the first team.
Yeah,
really,
that's the way to do it. I remember last year, nobody thought that. I'm not gonna lie, like Chalobo was nowhere near my radar. I thought he was going on loan. I was not checking for him, and to see him come in and play, meaningful minutes and score some big goals for us was really like one of the highlights of the season for me. Just as a Chelsea supporter, seeing a young guy come in and just like accept a role. So I wouldn't mind seeing a repeat of that with Dujon Sterling. I don't know if he has the capabilities of that, but I would at least like to see him get a chance.
They'll probably get Club America. The Club America game.
Chalaba was a Chelsea player, youngster. So.
They'll probably get the Club America game.
Yeah, something like that.
The first one, and that's what they do in training in the Club America game. Because the second one, you're going to want to hopefully have at least most of your potential starting lineup available to play that game, so you can start building some chemistry, especially if you're going to do a formation change. So. They're gonna. they're going to have their chance. Like every summer, they have their chance. Hell, Barkley's still on our roster, so he'll ball out in the preseason, Mr. Preseason, Golden Boot. But I don't expect too many of the youngsters to make the team, if I'm being honest.
No, I agree with you there for sure.
And you should want
but I feel
them.
like some of the auxiliary positions, like I think because Dujon can play a couple different positions, he might get an opportunity. You have to show versatility if you're going to play a youngster in the squad. You can't just be like a specialist in any one particular role. If you're not versatile, you're definitely not going to be a squad player in Tuchel's team. So,
agreed.
Give it a chance.
Yep. So that wraps up that.
I'll
What
be
else
right
you
back.
got?
Yeah, there we go. That's all that gone. Pavard, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section as well. But yeah, I'm personally all down for improving the depth of our squad. What other news was there? Oh, on the Ronaldo stuff, because we hadn't really spoken about it yet. The only real update is that guy hasn't turned up to training again, which is only just heightening the belief that he's trying to push his way out of Manchester United at any cost. I don't know if it's a like he actually wants to leave, or if it's a final push to try and get Man United to be serious and actually sign some players, but that's a question of time. But as it looks right now, he wants to leave. And like we did say, if he wants to stay in London, if he wants to stay in England, it's a direct call to one club and one club only, and that's your reigning defending world champions. GoAM says Criminaldo is just like ineffective birth control. He's always trying to pull out before he gets trapped in a commitment.
This was shocking for me. I thought he would be a Go-Am style of player, man. This guy, he's the antithesis of Tammy Abraham.
Gosh.
Can I just say, like, he was at United for 6 years. He was at Madrid for 9 years. He was at Juve for 3 years. So it's not as if he's doing it every season. It's only 2 seasons. He's only done it now. And you can understand why with the shit he's got there. So.
Right. He gave them the benefit of the doubt last year.
Get away with all this.
And said, "Hey, I'll come. Let's see what we can do." And then he realized when he got there what a fucking shitstorm that place is.
Okay.
Said,
Hashtag abort Pendu. Are you happy?
Oh man, lie.
I have a question for the panel. Do you guys want a player like Cristiano with his antics, his attitude he's doing right now? Do you want that player in Chelsea? Because we have a sheer number of players like that before, right?
Aye, winning mentality. I want to be here and win, or I'm a duck and find a club that will win. I'm here for that.
Man, this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life with some of these Chelsea. This guy is like one of the most serial winners ever in the game of football. One of the most lethal goal scorers that ever laced boots and played the game of football. And people are literally, this guy had 18 Premier League goals last year. People are like, oh, I don't know about his attitude. His attitude might disrupt guys like Mason Mount and some of our other forwards. Like, give me a break, man. His attitude? What attitude? Showing ambition? The ambition to want to win? What a horrible attitude. Oh, my God.
No, I mean,
he doesn't want to be in a shit mid-table United team? Oh, my God. What an attitude.
Okay, Josh. Man. So we had the same problem in 2016. We had a goalkeeper that refused to train.
Yeah, he left.
And
what happened? He won a Champions League.
That's not because he wanted to win. That's because he didn't want to be at Chelsea.
If we bring in Ronaldo, he's not going to play every game. So, like, he's probably going to be benched for the Carabao Cup games and all them games, and he's going to be in for the big games. So, what's your take on Ronaldo?
For those of you, we have so much rotation that year too. But go on.
For those of you saying that United are better without Ronaldo, this team did not win a single game without Ronaldo last year. A single game.
Ramp the lights up.
They didn't win a game if Ronaldo didn't play last year. So let's not talk about this team is better without Ronaldo. They literally did not win a single game that he didn't play in last year.
That's a good point. You know what? You got to look at this a few different ways, I think. One way is this, okay? Like, if you look at Ronaldo, the guy's, 37 right now? He's been at elite level his entire career, pretty much. Like, that sort of, like, personality in the dressing room.
Oh, my God.
You know what? Has to be a good thing.
What?
What?
Arsenal need another midfielder now. Was it allegedly?
Oh,
leave
well.
Leave that.
I didn't say anything else. I just said.
Just leave it. I'm just. Don't.
Oh, was that about the crime that was alleged?
Leave it.
Oh my God.
Just move on.
I'm very confused.
Banter FC.
Wait. Oh, fuck. I just realized what you meant.
Yeah.
They have a Basuma situation on their hands.
Just leave it.
They got something on their hands, allegedly.
Okay, so
I read that report. I read that report.
We ain't doing this.
I read that report over the weekend, but they were very vague. They just said a North London player.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this because also if we're wrong, we're in a lot of trouble. So yeah.
I'm just looking at the tweets that have come out.
What tweet? What the fuck, man? Why does everything happen at 3 p.m.? It's all mad.
Just leave it.
Although,
I just said they need another midfielder.
Well, all I would say is based off the story we heard of yesterday, I'm now seeing the tweets saying there's now 2 more of the same allegations against that player. So, again, allegedly, and we don't know what the player is. So, just gonna leave it there and move on. Like, fucking hell, but yeah. Football's mad. Football's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're trying to get Milinkovic Savić now.
You can get them Barkley. You have Barkley and
you're all terrible, man.
Barkley and Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, just offer him Ruben or Barkley or something.
Why would we strengthen their team?
Was it really?
Barkley,
absolutely. Ruben would be their best midfielder.
Barkley would strengthen their team.
Yes, they're that bad.
I'll run with it for the agenda. Cool. I'll run with it for the agenda. But
Ruben would be the best midfielder on that team.
Move swiftly on from that because it's a madness, and also thankfully it's not a Chelsea player. Thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just gotta say this about Ronaldo, just to finish off, top that point off. Like we were talking yesterday, we're talking about how this guy scores big goals in big games. He's a match winner type personality. The reason why I think that this guy might actually be a decent look for us is just because he's got that elite mentality. He's not going to come and go anywhere and fail because he's such an egotistical personality type. Like he wants to be the best all the time. So when he misses goal scoring opportunities, he doesn't put his head down. He puts his head up and he's like, oh, I'm getting the next one. He's got that sort of like elite mentality. So I don't think that we can be in a position where we can like turn our noses up to somebody like that, like somebody that is, if not the GOAT, one of the GOATs of this game. We can't be turning that down. Like as much as I hate to admit it, I think that we need to go in a different direction in terms of like, I've been saying it for like the whole year. Like we need to stop looking at these marquee signings and just start finding squad guys that can actually buy into the philosophy of the team. But I mean, it's Ronaldo, man. Like, how could you really
it's
say
like somebody
no
will turn down LeBron James at this moment.
Right.
Or like even Durant, like people are talking
If you
right
had Michael
now.
Jordan
I
on
don't
your
know
team,
who's
you probably would.
You don't know Kevin Durant?
I heard the name. I don't know his comparison to LeBron James.
Oh,
I don't know
he's not
basketball.
you can't compare it to LeBron James, but like he's an elite level scorer in the game, without question.
Oh, scorer.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, it's as my Adderall kicks in and I'm kind of waking up a little bit. So what's his name? Ronaldo.
Yeah.
The mentality, the youth, everybody can benefit from it. Yeah. I know Andrew is not. Andrew doesn't think that Ronaldo is a good fit for Chelsea, for the reason why, because he's what's his name? Because he's old and stuff like that. I actually see opposite from it. I see that the age is not a factor, but the biggest factor for him, for Ronaldo, for me, is it's not going to be a long contract. There is a really, really bad market for forwards players. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, tell me the name of the strikers that are actually on sale and there's a decent on a long contract that does not have a Bundesliga attacks, that does not have it was only one that I looked for, and it was a Haaland, even with the Bundesliga attacks, but I think it's different. So if you telling me that it is somebody, please name him in the chat and we'll consider it. Why is it? If you're talking about Neymar versus Ronaldo, I'll still take Ronaldo.
Well, they're not the same position.
What?
They're not even play the same position.
But no. It's not about even same position. I still think Kai Havertz can play in the center. Ronaldo can play on the wings. They can interchange.
Oh,
No. That's
No.
No, he can't.
I'm not saying I'm not saying a permanent position. I'm saying interchange. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, a more fluid front three, but he would be mostly.
We could be going to the big
formation.
The big dick formation.
I don't know why people don't think Ronaldo could play with Havertz.
Exactly. 4-2-2-2. That is a big dick formation. If you put Ronaldo and you look at how many kids he has, how many goals he scored, the guy penetrates everything he can see, man.
Well, I mean, Alex is right. Alex is right in the sense that, like, in the striker market, like, there are guys. So you have guys. You have like guys like Osimhen, Leo, like Hijacking. Like, these are all guys that you would pay an extremely high dollar amount for without really, like, there's no track record there yet. So you're paying for potential, for a huge amount for potential. Whereas you could get a guy like Ronaldo who bags on maybe like a 1+1 type contract. So it's maybe one and then an option for a second. And you're almost guaranteed, like, at a worst, like 18 goals, 20 goals.
Exactly.
Like, I mean,
the only thing, I would only take him for a year because the World Cup's coming up. And there's bound to be a couple of breakout players there that no one's heard of or were, didn't think highly of, and they might be accessible to get in January, because I think January might be a busy window as well, because obviously the World Cup. So I would only do a year.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's saying like a 3-year deal or anything.
No. With option to buy, we get the loan. I don't think it's gonna be a signing fee because we probably will pay for a loan fee.
They will never loan him to us.
He's only got a year left at Man United anyway.
There's no chance he gets a loan deal.
There's the only way he lives is probably gonna be a loan fee.
Yeah, it's gonna be a loan. That's what
it's gonna be a loan fee.
What makes it they're going to loan him to Chelsea?
But they're not gonna loan it to Chelsea though.
Because they're not gonna. They don't even.
Yeah, because it's the same. Technically, it's the same thing. Okay, if they will ask £20 million for the loan fee, it's the same thing. If we buy 20 million, isn't it? Because he has only one contract, right? So the only reason they can lower that amount, because if, for example, let me ask you, if Manchester United, because Ronaldo is pushing Man United, right, to leave, right? Everybody agree on
family issues, Alex.
Yeah. Since he has a family issues, at least everybody agree that Ronaldo is pushing for move, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So let's get this straight. What sounds better for United fans so they will save their face? If he's saying, I want to leave, sell me, if Man United will sell Ronaldo, or if it's going to be a loan fee?
I don't know,
to
man.
Save the face for United. Well, technically, it's not
the fact that he wants out, there's no saving face when the guy actually wants out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
there's no saving face there.
Okay.
It's just like if he goes on loan, it's the exact same thing as if he's selling.
Yes.
Right. I mean, if he goes on loan, his contract is up next year anyway, so it doesn't.
That's my point. If he has an option to extend the contract with Man United, the loan fee makes sense. But if it doesn't, the only thing is going to matter is the fee. Loan fee 20 million.
But do you think they'll let him go?
For 20 million. I think they'll let him go.
I think United are ready to let him go, but they're
but I don't see Ronaldo one of those people that will just kick up a stink and not play.
What do you think he's doing right now?
No, he's not going to kick up a stink. He's just not going to turn up.
Hey, why wouldn't they let him go? They're better without him, right? They're better without him. Why wouldn't they let him go?
Well, they still got the marketing.
No. There's no marketing. There's no marketing in United. United big without Ronaldo. The question is, as long as it's not Liverpool or Manchester City, Even Man United fans don't care.
I don't know with this guy anymore.
What guy?
Good Lord.
Go AM. I don't know with this guy anymore. I don't know how.
Well, you didn't want to put it on the screen. It wasn't even the
Yeah,
super
because
chat.
I just needed to protest. I just needed to like process it all. Like, what the fuck? That's a lot.
You're going to be caught out like Hugh Izzy got caught out yesterday.
What happened? I'll find out what happened with him yesterday.
Yeah, you did it. You can find a tweet on it.
On the wages as well, like he said, he'll take a pay cut to join a Champions
Exactly.
League club. So don't worry.
By the
about
way,
that.
Thunder Road, you got a head bleed. I don't know if it's because you can't get concussion if you don't have a brain. So just like fix your bleeds, man.
Fucking.
Everyone on violence today.
What's up?
I'm not even rattled. I was just like, what? I have to process a lot of the stuff you say because it's a madness. But like that's why we love you on the streams anyway. Big up yourself. We can go on to like we've done the Ronaldo stuff now.
Let's do Neymar. Let's do Neymar.
Jorginho.
There wasn't really anything on Neymar. Jorginho's agent has been talking again, saying Chelsea are still the priority. The contract will expire in 2023, and I think we will talk about the renewals from September. Now, I would say that's optimistic, but it has to be sorted before September. Otherwise, from the club's perspective, they're going to want to sell so they can try and make profit. As soon as it gets to September, it's Jorginho and his agent with the leverage and not the club.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be in that situation.
I see people in the chat. What do you think, Alex? Comments or Jorginho? What do you see? I see. I don't give a crap. He's leaving, baby. He's so leaving. It's like
unless he resigns by the end of the summer.
Well, he's
I haven't heard
resigned, but
any
he's still
contract
leaving. Still leaving.
Neither have I. Which is
I haven't
why
heard
I
any
don't
contract negotiations for Jorginho or Conte, by the way.
Yeah. All his agent.
Conte's staying. Conte will take a pay cut.
I am telling you, there has been nothing reported on contract negotiations for either Jorginho or Conte. I didn't say they weren't staying. I said there's nothing been reported on contract negotiations.
Yeah.
But we have heard about contract negotiations for Mount and Reece James, who have multiple years left on their contract.
Right.
Something
Just
doesn't
saying
add
a
up. It doesn't add up.
Well, I think all his agent really told you was he gave you a time frame of when Chelsea told them that, hey, this is when we'll look to renegotiate. If we renegotiate, will be in September sometime.
If they can't move him, they'll probably renegotiate a contract with him. But I think they want to move him because I don't think if Tuchel is going to a back four, Jorginho cannot play in a back four in the Premier League.
It's not about back four.
I don't agree because we've seen it happen, but I'm saving up from a Jorginho debate. I'm saving us from the debate. We don't need it.
He's been saved. He's been saved for the matter of times with national team. It depends who's beside him. It's same thing. It depends who's beside at Chelsea. Who Jorginho plays beside at Chelsea. Everybody knows. It depends on who plays besides him. The thing is. I'm
trying to save up from a Jorginho debate, but I do think it goes both ways. But I'm just going to leave it there. I really don't want a 20-minute Jorginho debate.
Luis, I don't want you to...
Jorginho is pushing to live on free. Exactly. Daniel is right. Put the Daniel's coming.
Yeah, man said I'm starting to... Yeah, this is the thing as well. And I will say too, like... Don't think just because his agent, like this is something I was saying on Johnny's stream yesterday. Don't think that just because the agent says something means that's not what the player wants. The agent speaks on behalf of the player, and the agent is never going to say or do anything that will put their client's reputation under disrepute. If they make any claims like this,
Deco.
Exactly. Be sure it comes from the player. It's just they want to try and save face, so they'll have their agent speak for them. All their agent is the manager. It's like the Paul Heyman to your Brock Lesnar. He's going to do the talking, but he's still got the mind of the player. So everything that they're saying is just relayed from the player. So if they want to do this from September, they want the leverage. It's as simple as that. So it has to be sorted by the summer, or they're probably not even going to make September.
Yeah, because they'll be playing in Juve.
Listen, if you think Chelsea won't sniff out that, they're just trying to stall us so that they can be on the last year of the contract and they won't sell him before that, you're out of your mind. They're not going to just wait till after the transfer deadline and be like, okay, now we'll try to renegotiate with you. And then they're like, no, we don't want to renegotiate. Like if
I wish Marina
what
at this point here now, because if you don't sign the last year contract, she push you all the way back to the U13s. I wish she was here for that, because
she don't do that. She let you go on a free.
Push them all the way to U13s and play with them, because that's the
physicality.
physicality.
You go on a free.
That's the physicality for his limits. Pokudoku will see him closer too.
Alex, what about Rudiger?
You support him after that.
Look, Rudiger is different, and it's a different story and a different year for Rudiger.
Daniel, I 100% agree as well. Both have to sign before August or sell. Like I've already said, despite my questions about N'Golo Kante's ability, I've said if he takes a pay cut, if his position in the squad is lowered, I'm fine with him staying, because I do think there's still something he offers to the team from a rotation perspective. But he has to sign. Same thing goes for Jorginho. I want Jorginho to stay more than
Kante. What about use Kante for Rice as a leverage? Sell him Kante.
Kante for Rice.
Are you really saying? Oh, come on.
Kante's 31. He knows he's not.
Gentlemen, I gotta go get ready for work. Y'all have a great day.
Take care, bro.
No. Look, what do you think, Kante?
You made him leave, bruv.
I do know, but hey.
Oh, sports-wise in here. Let me throw him the link.
I can't
believe man just left because of that.
We don't know what this new regime's about in terms of like renegotiations of contracts. We can go on history of Chelsea, but this is a completely new paradigm that we're in right now. We don't know how they deal with contracts, new, old, or otherwise. So this is anyone that's guessing about what we're going to be doing with Conte.
Daniel, come on the street.
Very difficult to discern.
Yeah, I linked you. Sorry, Couch Critic. Go on.
No, it's all good. All good.
Yeah,
you guys got the gist of what I was saying.
If you didn't see the joke over there when I say, let's attempt, who knows? It's a last year contract. Maybe Kante doesn't mind.
They probably would accept it, because then you add marketability into it and everything. That would close the deal a little bit too much.
Alex is here for memes. What the fuck, man? I wish I had those.
But yeah, no, Jorginho leaving and Rice coming in the same window as well as AC gone. I will jump off my flat. I will jump out my flat.
I'll clip that.
Well, you'll hold me to, right? Yeah, jump off your flat, dickhead.
You live on the first floor, man. You live on the first floor, man.
I do not live on the first floor, I'll tell you that. That's as much as I'll tell you, but yeah. On Jorginho, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section as well, but I don't think there's a lot of time in this, because if he's meant to be involved in this Juventus deal, and if he doesn't re-sign, man's going to be gone. I don't want to see him go, but I can accept that if he don't re-sign, man's gone. And he has to go so we can get some money out of him instead of him going for free. Can't be asked for another key player to go.
Kante. As a matter of fact, I don't think Kante. I think Kante dropped the form because of specific circumstances. I think he's going to be good next season. He just needs a little bit help.
Specific circumstances?
Yeah. I would not mention specific circumstances, but the guy was injured a lot because of specific circumstances. So I still think he's a really good
You're
player.
talking about Jorginho,
No. Let's not go there. I didn't say it. You said it.
Fucking course. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Right. Fabrizio also said on his podcast, Barca was pushing today again in the morning for Rafinha with his father and Deco. Important hours and days ahead to see if Barca can find an agreement with Leeds. The best offer for Rafinha, though, is still from Chelsea. So, this saga is still going on. Barca are still trying to close the gap.
Fabrizio actually made it clear that you can see the die factor. It's going away. He is coming.
Are you talking about Jennifer?
Sure. It's going away with all. What I'm saying is you can see the dying factor. There's nothing Barcelona can do, guys. There is nothing Barcelona can do.
See, Alex.
But the only thing that people concentrate, it's Rafinha refused Chelsea, which he didn't.
Shut up, Pride.
He prefers Barcelona, but he doesn't mind Chelsea.
Yeah,
That's
I mean
it.
the only thing Barca can do is hope that Leeds say we'll take a much lower fee, and that Leeds pay Chelsea a fee to get out of their contract with them. Because
Actually,
other than
Josh,
that,
It's not
they're
gonna
shit out of luck.
happen.
see Barca in turmoil right now. So they're asking their players to take a pay cut. Actually, they're asking De Jong to take a pay cut. Right now, it's on the news. So
They're asking De Jong to take a pay cut.
Yep, they're asking De Jong to take a pay cut. They don't want to sell him 1, 2. They want him to take a pay cut. So
Wow,
let's see.
we are poor.
Aram Connor's put something else on the Ligt situation. Chelsea and Bayern. It's nothing. It's the same old situation with the Ligt. Yeah, that one we're just gonna have to play by ear. We might have some more news by tomorrow. But yeah, same thing with the Rafinha situation. Like nothing's really moved in a quick direction. It's just slow updates. Everyone's trying to find a solution, I guess. Sterling's meant to be sorted by the end of the week. De Ligt's meant to be sorted by the end of the week. Ake's meant to be sorted by the end of the week. All of these players meant to be sorted by the end of the week, even though we heard that last week as well. But yeah, let's see how long it takes to get these players across the line. Maybe as soon as one comes in, a few more will do. But Tuchel has promised 6 signings. Just remember that. 6.
I don't see.
Brilliant.
Who?
Oljo, I think. That's how you say his name, or he's or she's.
Barca making an OnlyFans account for their women's team, and they. You guys are all terrible, man. Can you guys respect our previous ex-players, please, and legends?
Oh, you think I was making fun of AC? No, that was
no, not you, not you. I mean, in the comments. But yeah,
I don't see any way how Rafinha retains Deco as his agent after this whole thing is over. I don't see how you could keep measure.
Did you
if he gets Barcelona, he's done his job.
No, because this whole reason that we're going through this saga is because Deco fucked up big time by taking him. He took money from Barcelona back in March to get this deal done behind Leeds' back, and that is completely fucked. And if this doesn't work out,
what Rafinha wants.
No. Listen, back in March, maybe when he told him, "Yeah, I got the deal with Barca done." When Barca thought they were going to be able to pay $20 million to get Rafinha from Leeds, he probably got it in his head then. But that is not anywhere near what the scenario really is for Rafinha.
Yeah, but Josh, isn't he the reason he kept Leeds up?
I can't lie, guys. You lot are laughing. Mute yourselves because it's happening too much in the stream.
Guys, he's only the one that laughs.
No, I mean it's happened throughout the stream. But go on, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's one of the main reasons Leeds stayed up, but he was probably under an impression that no matter, even if he stays up, that's the deal that's in place. Deco probably told him, I've got this deal in place.
I remember watching the Leeds games and saying, watch him, he's going to play poorly. It probably helps him with the move. And he was the one that played awesome. Like
remember, I on your stream, Luz, told you that when Rafinha got the red card. Remember that? It was a stream we watched, and I said, "Look, Rafinha does everything he can for the team to be relegated."
Yellow, yeah.
Remember that? And he did. Did he?
Yeah, no, I recall. I remember that one because
did they qualify on their own, or is because somebody else helped them? I don't remember.
No, they I think won or drew at Brentford. No, they beat Brentford at the last day, and I think that was enough to keep them up. But I think they were staying up anyway because Burnley still lost on the final day.
I think Rafinha played the final day. Didn't he play?
Legit here. Do you think
he played in the final game, but it wasn't red card. Wasn't the final game. It was a game before.
Legit though. Like, do you guys think Deco trying to snake us a little bit? In some ways,
he's not snaking us. Nah, he's doing what's best for his client.
It's not up to him.
Yeah, but how is
you know how Johnny got upset at Matt
not
Law?
best for his client. That's what his client wants.
Look, remember how Johnny get upset with Matt Law saying that he does it on purpose to trigger people? Remember that? Why do you think that guy from Barcelona, what's his name, the one that constantly talks about Rafinha in Barcelona, what's Romero?
Gerard Romero.
Yeah.
Something from Barcelona.
Yeah.
Know what it is.
Does anybody see him doing that in this particular situation to
He's
save
basically
face of Barcelona?
B-Tech ES Grimes. Don't listen to it. He's a B-Tech ES Grimes.
I just don't understand what's going on because, like, if he can't actually sign for Barcelona, like he can't, based on the fact that there's a deal on the table with Leeds.
No. They can, Couch.
How?
By put installments, pay as a partial.
But are Leeds willing to accept their terms?
But that's the problem. Leeds do not want or fight. So
it doesn't change what I'm saying then.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like if Leeds do not want to accept their terms, then there's no deal. So why are we still hanging on here? Like I don't think that we have all the story here. Is what I'm saying.
Well, of course we don't know. I don't think we know all the story, and there's no way we're gonna know. And look, if when Rafinha signs for Chelsea, he's gonna say there was never the problem with Barcelona. There was never.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? So it was gonna be the same thing if he joins Barcelona. He's like, it was never that because he knows that. Chelsea working on the personal terms right now. That's what Leeds said on their official. We accepted the bid. Chelsea works on the personal terms, right?
Yeah.
How long was that? Was that a week ago or less?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
What do you mean 2 weeks?
It's last week.
Yeah, about a week ago.
At least 1.5 weeks.
Okay, so July was the window open, right?
Yeah.
Today is the 5th. How is that at 2 fucking weeks?
1.5 weeks. It's like 25th of June. That happened on 25th of June.
Anyway, so let's say about a week.
It feels like 2 weeks.
Exactly, because everybody.
It feels like 2 months.
Yeah.
The way people are going, it does.
But look at it. Can we see the understand? What if it's not Barcelona and Leeds a role? What if the problem with prolonging it is Chelsea trying to get what's his name the fees with Rafinha? What if Rafinha and Chelsea are not agreeing on personal terms yet, and they're working on it? Can personal terms make the week? Can it make longer than a week agreeing on personal terms?
Sure.
Between that, Alex, I thought that Deco was going around trying to get all of the parties to try beat Chelsea's bid. That's what he was trying to do.
That's between the clubs. I'm saying in the meantime, those clubs are talking. In the meantime, Chelsea is trying to get negotiations with Rafinha on the personal terms.
But maybe we know that boss ain't got the money to run up the money.
And maybe that's how Rafinha stalls it. He's like, I don't agree personal terms yet, by stalling for Barcelona and Leeds to get the see if there's something there. And
But
it's
probably
and the minute he knows, the minutes will all of a sudden they'll find out the personal terms are good.
But didn't they already say that Chelsea have already upped? I don't know. I don't believe any of this stuff. But like Chelsea,
It's only been a week.
150 grand.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's only been a week, people. I think it's
And this is because we did this a bit back. Like normally you would do personal terms first and then agree with the club. We did this a little bit backwards. We bought absolutely. Players get personal terms all the time before they do a deal with the club. All the time.
Okay.
Look at
It goes both ways. It happens both ways.
Yeah, but it's much. It can take much longer sometimes to do personal terms than it can be to do a club amount. A club you can just pay a club fee, and that's that. I mean, this is something that's
look at that idiot.
Hey, go on, Kai.
Oh, Kai wants a link. Let's go.
No. There's a guy with binoculars on the stream.
I don't know who you talked about.
Oh, was that Fata?
No, I didn't do
Did
anything.
Fata pull CBA. Right, Kai, we'll send you the link. Roll through, my guy.
Just use the mirror if you're trying to look at your dick, bro. It's an answer.
Hey, Chelsea West Ham got moved to Sunday. Love that. Let's go.
Oi!
Well,
I just clash at the Castle and Chelsea v West Ham. Beautiful scenes.
Oh man.
I just think Barca are playing the long game. I think they just wanting Chelsea to give up.
I think they're just running a mad PR campaign right now to not look like a very, very desperate broke club.
We
Yeah, asking their
fight,
players to
we
take
fought,
race
we fought, we fought, we fought, and we lost. That's what's gonna happen.
No,
listen,
they're buying time because they think they got
Yeah.
all these deals happening. I think they're really trying to work out who's going to go or not.
Well, declared they already had that first trigger activated, and they still cannot register Kessie and Christensen. So I don't know what
Even
they
though they
think.
announced
They already did.
No, they did not register them. They announced them. They have not registered them.
They unveiled them. Yeah.
La Liga has not granted them a registration for the next season yet.
Wild.
I think they may be
So wild.
expecting
I
to
know.
sell De Jong.
This is the first time I see something like this, Couch. Like
It's
this
crazy.
is just crazy.
Yeah.
And that's after they activated that first 200 million or whatever it was.
Man, they're selling their soul.
And now they're going around telling each player to take a pay card.
Yo, how you guys doing?
What's up,
Yes,
Okay.
bro. What are you telling me?
What's going on, Kai?
I'm good, man. Good, man. Public holiday. I'm home, chilling.
Public holiday?
Yeah. It's the Czech independence from the Soviet Union, man. So you know,
Oh, I see.
we got a
Oh,
free
day
day.
after 4th of July. Everyone's got a holiday except us. So,
Yeah.
those ways. Cool. Yeah, need to stop them fucking.
So you guys talking about the Rafinha deal, man? Is it
We're
gonna
talking about
happen?
Rafinha,
Or is it not gonna
Ronaldo,
happen, man?
Ligt.
Bring Ronaldo home, man. And don't
Bring
tell me his
Ronaldo
home is
home.
United.
That's
I don't
what
care,
I'm
man.
What,
Bring,
you a
bring
sporting fan?
Ronaldo, man.
Are you a sporting fan? So you're saying bring him back?
Hey,
Get to 400 likes as well, motherfuckers. Rump it up.
when you have
But yeah,
an
bring Ronaldo to the bridge immediately.
yeah, bring him
Under the
home,
shit.
bro. Just that shirt, bro. Just that shirt, man. I can grab my kids, you know, like those Christmas stories, and just shows them shirts, and I'll be like, this is the day when Chelsea signed Ronaldo, man. You know.
Yeah, but you can also
Yeah.
lie to them and just show
I'm
them this
going
picture and
straight
say we did
to
it.
Jerseys FC in the description below and getting me a Ronaldo 7 shirt. Check it out.
Like imagine the marketing that we can make from Ronaldo. That's it. Jesus Christ. I
I
would
know,
love
it's
that,
beautiful.
Ronaldo.
And then we can bag
It is.
25 a season. When he scores at Old Trafford, does the Sue, and then wins us the Premier League at the last away game of the season at the Etihad, it's going to be limbs.
Bro, I want to do the sue everywhere we go. Every time he scores, I want to sue fans just so they get annoyed, man.
Do you know what I'm
Everybody.
going to love?
Go to City, sue.
When he scores his first goal at the bridge, and all you hear is the bridge jump with him and go, "See!"
That would
And
be
then you
amazing,
see your
man.
dogs bitching and moaning in the on the timeline afterwards, like, we're going down as a fucking fan base. Look at these tourists suing every time Ronaldo scores. Can't be fucking asked. Do you remember the good old days when we were cussing him out? When
Yeah.
we were doing the Chelsea boys were on a bender chant? Now we're suing him. I can't be asked. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for all the energy.
Like, we can't even get wasted in peace. We can't even get wasted in peace.
Tell you the
without
truth,
all
Chelsea
damn
was
tourists, man.
always decent fan base to the players that did not make it at Chelsea. The amount of respect Fernando Torres got from Chelsea fan was mad, actually.
It goes
but that's
both
because he
ways,
scored
though.
the
Because
Champions
Morata,
League.
not
Scored
so.
the
Well,
Wow.
it's not Morata was a dick. He was talking behind to reports. You know, Morata was talking to reporters. Fernando Torres was never.
Yeah, no,
By the way,
Torres.
same thing with Timo Werner.
That's the thing. I was going to say it's very similar. Werner will
Yes.
leave and he'll still get loved by the match-going fans.
But Ronaldo, you want to tell me that if we sign Ronaldo, our fans won't be happy? That's a lie, man. If he is
There's
announced,
a lot that
every
don't
one of
happen.
those,
People
I think they're just
It's
saying
really
that, man.
split, Kai, man. It's 50-50.
I think they're just saying that.
I will
Me too.
take with my
When he
eyes
starts
closed.
scoring goals, yeah? When he starts scoring 18, 20 goals a season,
By the way,
these
why
guys will be
not
like,
use Hakim Ziyech as a thing? Is it Ten Hag like Ziyech?
why
Yeah.
would we do that if Ronaldo himself just wants to leave and he's just basically not even...
Ziyech is going to AC Milan.
Well, he's still got one more year.
Mayo, he
We might
did
have to pay a
report
fee.
to reporters all
Yeah,
the
what is
time.
the fees going to be, though? 6 million? 5 million?
That guy, Morata was.
It shouldn't
always
be
in
any fee,
reporters'
just-
ears.
He was
Always
Just getting his
complaining.
wages off.
I heard Morata's gone to Arsenal.
Yeah, not gonna happen. I think Morata is going to retire.
It's still mad to me
I
that
still
Ronaldo,
think he's the worse than Lukaku.
one of the worst United teams, I think, finish in a while now, and he's still bagged 18 goals, like 19 Premier League 18 goals, which is crazy to me, man. Imagine if that team was doing well.
No,
Kai,
I'm saying, look at if Man United had the Chelsea team with Ronaldo in it, that Chelsea midfield.
But Kai, you shouldn't rate Ronaldo.
He was scoring that with what's his name, with Fred and
Kai,
Scott
you
McTominay.
shouldn't rate Ronaldo's goals last season since who he scored against, because you take away that.
He scored against Norwich and them.
That is different. You know why that's different? Because that
My guy's stat padding with hat tricks against Norwich. Disgraceful. Disgraceful.
Hey, but I would explain the context.
My star boy would never.
I would explain the context though, because he reached that 15 plus goals. We are getting to a point at Chelsea Football Club where we start counting goals and assists to show our players doing better than they are.
So if you get 15 and more, it doesn't count which team you score against. But 15 or less?
No. When is the last Premier League player who scored 18 goals, man?
Well, hey,
tell me,
does age have anything to do with it? I think Ronaldo's double his age too.
Let me ask anybody who's against Ronaldo to Chelsea. Every time when somebody like James or Mount or anybody putting the ball into the box and there's nobody there, remember that. That's where Ronaldo is always sniffing it. Every time Pulisic hits the ball and falls down right after it, and the ball hits the post, or Timo Werner hits all three sides of the post, remember that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how bad, how old what's his name, Cristiano is. Remember those moments and put Ronaldo in it. And you think.
To me, with Ronaldo, like at his age, so in the same way when we say like Thiago at 37, like he doesn't rely on pace because he's so brilliantly tactically minded defensively.
Yeah,
it's the same thing
for apply that to the forward.
Well, I think you can in the sense that
I say you can't, but people say you can't.
Well, no, like
of course you can.
In the same breath, Ronaldo at 37 is so offensively, tactically skilled that he knows exactly how to move, where to be in a position to score goals. Like he doesn't have to sprint around and run around like a fucking madman because he knows like, okay, ball's here, defender behind me. I can tactically move into this space here to get to receive the ball. Like,
do you know how happy I will be if Ronaldo will sign for Chelsea for 1 year? I will be okay if Jorginho extends his contract with Chelsea.
Bro, I just want 15 goals. I just want a player who scores 15 goals.
Say that again, Alex.
Ronaldo can do that.
I will say it. I will be happy with Jennifer re-sign a contract with Chelsea if Ronaldo will score 1 year
15 goals?
contract.
Then we're going back to square one.
Even with goals in all competitions, they didn't score 15 goals. This guy scored only in the league 18.
What, Ronaldo?
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Yeah, but who do you score against, Kai? Really, like.
Bro, are you guys like joking right now? Literally, all our players, you put their goals together in all competitions.
We're just pulling you
not
up
even
in your,
12.
We're just pulling you up in your hypocritical critique of Mount.
How is that? Mount scored 11 fucking goals in all competitions. 11. This guy scored 18 goals in all competitions.
13. He scored 13.
Okay, sorry, 13, 11. Same fucking shit. If
you take away
once
from
Mount. If Mount scores 18 goals in Mount ever scored, yeah, because that's half the goals he scored in the whole fucking season from one team.
Look at. Have you seen the goals
that is dumb. That is literally such a dumbass fucking comment.
I know it.
Ronaldo literally got 18 goals in the league alone. Mount doesn't have even in all competitions.
Hey Kai, it is dumb, and you use the same.
No, I don't, because Mount never got 18 goals a season. He never
it doesn't matter, Kai. Don't use it for other players if you think it's dumb. Don't use it at all.
Fucking dumb. No, it is dumb. Because Mount still.
It is dumb. We agree with you. I don't know what you keep using it for.
A low amount of goals. He scored a low amount of goals. Still, even with in our competition, he has less than.
It's dumb to use on Ronaldo, and it's dumb to use on Mount. You have to understand that. It's dumb to use at all.
It is dumb. It is dumb if you don't even score 15 goals a season as an attacker, man. It's an embarrassment.
He's not an attack. What? No, you don't.
He is an attacker. He plays an attack. I'm tired of that fucking excuse. Does he play an attack or not?
Listen, out of our five attackers, he's the most
that's not
person
true.
behind, right?
He scored the third most at the goals on our competition in our team.
Yeah, and no one else scored as many, did they?
Are you dumb?
Do you know we attacked 5?
Havertz and Lukaku scored more goals.
2 wing-backs, 3 attackers. That's our 5 attackers, right? They're all attackers. That's our attacking force.
Okay.
2 wing-backs, 3 attack, right?
Okay, I'll ask you
Who scored more than Mount?
Which of our players in our competition scored more than Ronaldo in the Premier League alone?
No one.
So shut up, then. He will improve.
What do
us.
you mean, shut up?
Listen, we want to.
I
Because
agree with that. I want Ronaldo.
Guy,
But you said.
Guy, I have a question for you.
But you.
Let me ask you a question.
But you
Guy.
bring up. Well, who did Ronaldo score against? I mean, we have to look at that.
But he didn't score like fucking only
He
11
scored a
goals
hat
the whole
trick against
fucking
Tottenham.
season, though.
He scored a
Guy.
hat trick against Tottenham.
Yeah, that was it. Tottenham and another team.
If-
But how,
Yeah,
how
but
many
a lot
Man
of his
City
goals
players-
were against the bottom teams.
That's
Yeah, but Mount have only one
Everyone-
goal this whole
everyone
season
can score a
against
hat
the
against Tottenham.
He
top
scored a
team.
brace against
Real Madrid.
Arsenal.
That's it.
It's Arsenal and Tottenham. After that, it's all bottom ten.
And who did
He scored a
Mount
hat
score
trick against Norwich as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he-
so
Yeah.
that
Wait,
really doesn't
did
count,
Mount
does
ever
it?
get a
Scored against
hat
us.
trick against the top 6 team? He scored against us.
Scored
as well.
against
Hold
us
on,
as well.
hold on. Kai, I have a question for you. How many Man City
There you
players
go.
have scored more than Cristiano? Man City, how many
Yeah,
players?
but we're not getting a Man City player. We're
No,
getting
no, it's just a question. Like,
another player.
just
But
the same
that's
question.
irrelevant. I know that City players are better than ours, but you
No,
guys
I'm
are making
asking
our
a
players
question.
really good, and we're not signing any City player. We're signing a player from
Okay,
United
okay, Kai,
who has more
who's
goals
the-
than
who's
our
the top
players. That was
scorer?
my whole point.
Kai, who's the City top scorer? It's De Bruyne. He had only 15.
So you prove my point that Ronaldo's an upgrade on our team.
I'm just
He is
saying.
needed here, isn't he?
Okay, so actually Chelsea, like our history, past 20 years, we don't really have strikers that scored too many goals.
Yeah, we do. We have Costa and Drogba. Both
And
of them
they-
scored over
they-
20 goals.
Chelsea won the Golden Boot like twice.
Bro, that's irrelevant though. Just because we only had two good strikers, that doesn't mean that we should stop looking for a good striker.
No, you're right, but I'm just saying, like Man,
So
like
why
Man
you
City.
mention-
No, what I'm saying
Yeah.
is Man City, they spread their goals, right?
Yeah,
They
but
spread
we
their-
don't. We don't. Even when we spread our goals, we still don't have a Premier League striker or any attacker who scored more than 15 goals.
You have a
From
point.
all our attackers.
You have a point. I'm just saying, like we don't have to have someone that scores a majority of the goals. Man City, like
Yes, but we do need to score. We need to have in all our attack. We need a player who scores 15 goals or assists 15 assists. We need those in our
So
team. We need
if Mount
attackers.
wasn't in our team, that would be an upgrade too, yeah, with his goals and assists.
What do you mean if Mount was in our team?
If he wasn't in our team, he would be an upgrade as well.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing about Kai Havertz wasn't in our
Chris
team
Wood
as well.
well.
That he wouldn't have scored 14 goals. Or you could say that about Lukaku, he wouldn't have scored 15 goals. It's the same thing. You're talking in hindsight, though. Can we upgrade on our attackers right now? Yes, we can upgrade on every single one of them. We have a below average attack you can upgrade on. Will Ronaldo come to this team and not improve it? He will improve it because he scored
Kai,
more
ju-
goals in
just
the
so-
league
just
alone
so you know,
than any of them
everyone
individually.
agrees with what you're
Let
saying.
me finish my point, bro. Then
You're not
he
making a point
finished.
that nobody
He
disagrees
scored in
with.
the Premier League more than all our players scored in all competitions, just in the
Bro.
Premier League alone.
Bro,
Okay,
you're
we
talking
all agree
facts.
with
You
that.
already know.
I-
talking about.
You already know.
I hope the bottom half teams are running for their lives when they see Ronaldo and Mount.
He scored a hat trick against Spurs. He scored against Arsenal. Who else did he score against?
Arsenal, you don't rate Arsenal. Don't try and big
Oh,
up.
here we go
You
again.
don't
So
rate-
now
you
Arsenal.
don't rate
Yeah,
I
Arsenal
don't
was in
rate
that
it.
in
Yes.
that team.
Yet Mount didn't score against them. He didn't score against Spurs.
Are we still doing?
You
this
realize how
small
dumb your
thing?
points are.
No, do you realise how hypocritical you are?
If you take the goals against Spurs, against Arsenal, it's already half of almost half of Mount's goals this season. Just those two teams.
Just leave
Just
it,
those two
leave
teams.
it, man.
That's
Just
just two
leave it.
teams.
How about we take Ronaldo's goals against Spurs and Norwich away?
Yeah.
Or Arsenal away.
Go for it.
And there you go. You got 70% of Mount goals gone. And you
No,
still have.
but that's Ronaldo. Ronaldo scored against Arsenal. Mount didn't.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I
Take
think Mount
the
scored
goals.
against Arsenal. Mount
Take
scored one against
those
Arsenal.
5 goals. Take those 5 goals that Ronaldo scored from his 18 and take them away from Mount. Mount only have 5 left. Well, Ronaldo still have 13 goals left.
Are we seriously comparing Mount to Ronaldo?
These guys are. They're saying
Yeah,
oh,
they're
well,
not.
against
No,
small
what
teams.
I understood from this conversation, and I was texting, that they're literally trolling you, and you keep biting it.
No. I'm saying it's no.
Do
Because
you
they're
know?
saying-
Do you know how bad this
saying
is
that
when
dumb
Alex is the
comment,
one
though.
telling you you're biting?
No. They're saying that dumb comment though. That
Seriously,
it's against
I'm
small
on the
teams.
phone, and over here, I can see him like Dude,
Getting triggered.
No, because your points don't make any fucking sense.
We're just trying to point out.
I didn't try to make any point.
My whole point was Ronaldo's better than all our attackers, and it's
back.
proven
We
by
agree.
numbers as well, man.
We agree.
We just call you
Yeah.
hypocrisy. That's it.
But we just want to, you take.
It's not
away from
hypocrisy
Mount
if literally all of his goal against two teams.
Yeah, people
Like
just
because
cut
you say
talking
18
shit
goals,
before.
but are they really
Yes,
18
he's
goals?
literally-
You know what I mean?
Oh
Like
my
they're not
days.
really
He's
18.
literally-
But against
He-
how many teams are those goal came?
Look, the guys
Yeah,
are
but it
literally.
was some of those. It's like half a goal. Some of those teams,
10 teams.
when it's finishing that low, they're
guys
they're
are-
0.5
the guys are-
goals.
The guys that literally heard. Remember you saying some stupid shit? We just brought it up.
It's not stupid.
Becau-
It's not stupid. If a player only
Okay.
scores against 3 teams this whole season, say, for me it's not good enough. Maybe for them the standards are okay.
No,
for me,
but
it's
you get triggered and you compare Mount to
because it's
Ronaldo.
stupid comments.
That's it.
Because it's sad for me when I say Chelsea fans like lowering the standards bar for players just
All
based
you
on
have
their
to say,
actions.
honestly, Kai, all you have to say is like, yes, I agree that Ronaldo scored against lower tier teams, but he's the
still-
GOAT. End of the
But
game.
he still scored against
the
more bigger
GOAT.
tems than Mount and any
Bro,
other.
he's the
everybody
GOAT.
else on
All
the
you
team.
gotta say is he's the GOAT. It doesn't.
Yes.
You can't compare Mount to Ronaldo.
Is he gonna improve our team? Let's slash that. Is he gonna come into this team and improve it?
Of course he is.
Without a fucking doubt. Without a fucking doubt.
Hey, but just to remind you, Kai, this point you brought up was against Mount, and when you compared Mount and Lukaku, and then you took away Mount's goals because of where you scored it from. Now,
I didn't.
same
I said as
standard.
bad. No. I said
Why
as
can't
bad
we
as
have the same
Lukaku
standard
was,
now?
As bad as Lukaku was, I'm literally one of the people who said that Lukaku had a bad season, even though he was our top goal scorer this season in all competitions. So
That's
I,
okay.
I
I'm just
still
saying
said he wasn't good enough.
You actually used it. That means you actually, you measure like that. So
No,
you take
no,
that
no,
into
no,
account.
Because you were slagging off Lukaku this season, and I said yes, he was.
I
he
have
was
all
bad,
season
but
from,
he was
from
still-
before he came in. Yeah,
That's fine.
Non-stop.
Congratulations, bro. But he was still our top goal scorer this season, which means it just shows how bad our attackers are.
Yeah, of course. And in that comparison, when Mount's goals were brought up, that's when
but-
you brought that
but
measurement
Lukaku-
well, look
Lukaku
where he
isn't-
scored against.
But Lukaku isn't hyped up as this great thing. We all can agree that Lukaku has an underwhelming performance.
Yeah, but that's all we're saying. You
So there you
used
go.
that measure back then.
What do you mean? How could we use that measurement if I said he was poor? Literally, I said Lukaku was poor.
You
this
didn't
season.
say it was poor. You said where did Mount
Yes,
score?
I did.
Look where the teams he
Yes,
scored.
I did say he was poor. I'm literally one of the first people who said that Lukaku need to be dropped because he was horrible this season. And yet, I said
No,
that
in
our
the
players are just
comparison
as
of
bad.
Mount, you said Mount and Lukaku. In the comparison of Mount and Lukaku, they've all been
I
poor.
compared,
There's no
I
doubt about
compared
that.
Lukaku. I compared Lukaku and Mount because people were saying that Mount had a really good season, and they said Lukaku had
Yeah.
a bad season. For me, both of them didn't have a season that is of Chelsea standards.
I don't
Yeah,
think anybody's
and
saying
in
Mount
that-
has a really good season. I don't think anybody's saying that.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Go on Twitter. everywhere.
When we're having that argument, right? When we're having that argument, you brought up where Mount scored his goals.
Conversation. This is so
It's the stupidest. I love it.
Daniel. So what's your
I'm
thoughts on
losing
the
patience.
money made versus Ronaldo debate?
It's stupid, bro.
Yeah,
I
must have a
want
lot
to
of
talk about the
patience.
league. I want to talk about the league, but this is dumb.
You don't want to talk about who batters Norwich more?
I feel like I lost like a couple brain cells listening to this, bro. I don't want to talk about it at all.
Ah, fair enough. Come on, what's your points on Ligt, my friend?
So, what is the overall like news coming now? Is that he's found an agreement with Bayern Munich? Have we not found an agreement with him
No.
in terms
The
of
thing-
personal?
I don't think
No.
anyone's putting the
I
bid
don't
yet.
think.
It's
I don't
fake?
think. Yeah, it's fake. The
Nah,
Bayern is
CX
fake.
Bayern is usually not
No,
fake.
the Bayern situation isn't fake. Bayern are interested. They can't afford what we can up front. So their main aim is to try and tempt De Ligt with a salary and also by just trying to talk him away from Chelsea into a preference to Bayern Munich.
But anybody tried to find a way with Juventus selling it? What? This stupid thing.
They have their price tag, and we're the closest to it.
Like,
Hey,
why are we
what is
talking? I
Bayern's
don't
situation
care.
though?
So is
Do they
this
actually need a
another
defender?
Rafinha situation
They
where
won't pay over
we can agree
50
a deal,
million.
but he doesn't want us?
No, but does Bayern
No.
actually are they in
Yeah, but-
need of a defender? A
Yeah,
centre
they
back?
sold
No,
Sully.
they think of it as an opportunity.
They sold him.
Dortmund.
Because they wanted him ever
Was
since
Sully
he
a
was Ajax.
starter for them?
He had played many games.
No.
But he wasn't concrete starter for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I
So
think
they still
Chelsea,
got a.
Centre back.
Chelsea has a good chance of getting him because we need him as a starter. And that's, I think,
Well, yeah, they don't even need
Yo,
a starter.
who
They
are we
just need a
si- who are
backup.
we signing this year, man? This is crazy. This is
By the way-
crazy. Who are we going to sign?
It could be anyone there. We
Bro,
could
I
have
don't
5
know, man.
signings or 2. Or 1,
I
or
don't.
none.
Do you guys think we're
Just
going
go
we'll
with
go without
empathy at the
signing
back.
any player? Will we go into the season without signing any player?
No chance.
Not a chance.
Surely not.
Not
I
a
don't
chance.
know, man.
No way.
I don't know,
Sterling,
man.
Sterling will be done this week. Man.
August
No,
is
no,
a
no.
month away, man. Less than a month away.
Hopefully.
I swear,
hopefully
man.
No, but
we'll
it's
run this-
I
the
remember,
1st
I
of
remember,
September.
I remember Kai used to use the phrase like
Lucky
little
PG?
girls, and now I was so can use that same shit, little girls, towards you, Kai, that you
What?
don't have a patient. The window.
No, I do have a patient. I'm just saying, like every player
The
that
window
we're
been
going
open
to
for
sign.
5 days. It's July the 5th.
What do you mean 5 days?
June 10th has been open since.
It's open since it's almost
June
June
10th.
10th.
Oh, since June 10.
It's almost a month.
Whatever.
Yes, ever,
Still
bro.
2
It's,
months.
it's almost a month.
Yeah, but it's
Still 2 months.
Yeah. No, we'll see. We'll see.
it's almost 3 months. We're not even. Are we even halfway? I don't even think we're
as
halfway
long
yet.
as Mason Mount resign
One thing I'm worried about.
Here.
One thing I'm worried about is like if we're actually
Money!
gonna get the signings that we want. That's what I'm worried about.
Money Mace. As long as Money Mace
Oh, wait,
resigns,
you know what I
gets
need though? I
extension.
needed to I needed to you know what it is though? I think Rafinha's gonna come in and take his spot. Oh wait. Yeah.
Nah, he's playing right wing back.
Yeah.
Rafinha's not coming, man.
You know what? You know
He's
what the
not
funny
playing
thing is?
any-
I
he's not
actually looked
playing
in.
bro.
I actually looked into the right wing back stuff. There's a funny comparison with if you look at Reece James' heat map and Rafinha's heat map for the season. They're very similar.
Yeah, but there is no way. I think that's just the banter, man. There's no way.
Bro,
he's
it's
gonna
not
beat
it's not
Rafinha.
crazy. I was saying it as a troll, but it's not
it
a
won't
crazy.
happen, man.
We
No,
already
it is
told you
crazy,
that,
man. It's the rivals. They're trying to gas up Chelsea, man, and Tuchel. There's no way
That
he's
was
gonna
from the
work out.
Athletic. That right wing back thing.
But he's not gonna play wing back, man. They're just assuming.
Yeah, but Athletic came and said Tuchel's trying to change the formation to 4 at the back. So we're not gonna need a wing back anymore.
He can still
It's not gonna be
keep
any
same
more
everything.
First of all,
Like he's going to
Redneck, I have a question.
Yeah,
You want CR9, right?
7.
No, you will never wear 7 at this club. You want CR9, right?
Kante's gone.
Yeah, but I do want to see CR7 though.
No, he's CR9. That's who you want, right?
Nah, if he,
No, he's
See?
CR7.
You will
by the
never,
way.
you will
In
never wear
Kante's
7 at-
in
You
Kante's
crazy?
new contract, it is wage cut. He has to give up the shirt as well.
You never listen. If Conte can never give up that shot, are you crazy? What's
No, I
Kante,
can't lie. Ronaldo
look,
Kante.
Get off your knees. You're giving-
No.
Hold on.
See you later.
Stop.
You're gonna strip. You're gonna strip a
I'm not
legend
gonna
of your
strip.
club. Hold on.
I'm
Let
not gonna
me
strip.
finish. You want to strip a legend of your club for 1 year of
You
Cristiano
asked me a
Ronaldo?
question and you answered.
Get off your knees, guys. Get off your knees.
I think he's staying for 5 years.
Off your
You're
knees.
asking. You're
You
asking
guys are
me a
disgusting.
question, and you actually answered
Oh,
my
no.
question for me.
I really didn't ask the question to get an answer. I just wanted to banter you. 'Cause that's sick.
Here's my answer to your banter question. CR7, if he comes to Chelsea,
It's gonna be CR9.
if Chelsea will ask, or even Cristiano Ronaldo will call contents like, look, my G, can you? Is polite as Kante is. You're like, Ronaldo, here's your number. It's okay.
I need Conte to say, fuck off. We're number 9.
I will keep
Conte's not
driving the
gonna tell
minivan.
fuck
That's
off,
really
man.
important.
Fuck off. We're number 9. You're not wearing
By the
7
way,
years.
why he's not upset about it wearing number 7 at France national team?
I think if we give
Because
Ronaldo
his number
number 9,
he wasn't given the number 7 at France.
if we give Ronaldo the number 9, he's gonna turn into Timo Werner. man,
Wasn't
I'm
he
telling
number
you, man.
17 in France?
No, 13.
6.
That's always his number for France. 13.
Oh yeah, he was number.
Hey,
no, he was 6 at one point, was it?
No.
If Ronaldo can't score with that number 9 top, we have to burn it. We have to burn it 10 times over. Grab the ashes, keep burning
By the
that
way,
number 9 shirt.
I see you
keep doing
trolling,
it.
but I got your troll and I reversed it and I give it trolling back to you. Boom.
Yeah, Kante wears 13 for France. Just give him that.
Yeah.
We'll be happy.
The nicest guy in
I
football
think
is not going to
Kante-
give up the
exactly.
shirt. You're right about.
Kante done.
He's gonna
Kante
give
Yeah,
it.
doesn't
he'll gladly
care.
do it.
Yo, Chelsea
Kante
fans,
doesn't
you guys are such prostitutes.
But Ronaldo's not coming to Chelsea though. That's
Well,
just
you
exactly.
one of them.
Exactly. He's not coming.
You are
That's the
Chelsea
point.
fan. You're such a prostitute. Well,
You guys are prostitutes.
we are
Yes.
prostitutes. You're poor.
Just lifting your skirt for any player who comes through. Take your legends number. You
we
don't
are
care. Huh?
prostitutes. We are prostitutes, but you a whore.
You guys are some
Fucking slag.
God damn. That make me sick.
The tragic thing is, United would not sell Cristiano to us.
Bring Ronaldo.
And by the way,
man.
Cristiano Ronaldo, he shouldn't come here, man. What's he doing here?
He's gonna
What's he doing?
score.
Like, what's he here for?
Just the United fans' tears. is worth it,
Ooh,
man.
okay. So what?
Just the
Michi Batshuayi
United
was going to
fans'
go
tears is
first.
worth
What
it.
that mean?
Michi Batshuayi.
Huh?
Michi Batshuayi.
Let me ask you guys a good question, right?
Wait,
Still, thank you for coming on.
So in the market, are you going to tell me like the only option? Hold on.
Yeah.
In the market, are you going to tell me the only options you have is to get a 37-year-old, 38-year-old, right, into your
Yeah.
team that doesn't
Yes.
press, that's old as shit, it's not going to get better, only going to get worse? That's the only option you have in the fucking market?
Yes.
No, I think we need multiple options. That's why.
I'm not
Daniel,
talking
you
don't have
I'm
scouts,
not-
you can't-
I'm
you
not
can't
talking-
find
I'm
other
not
players?
talking-
Daniel,
he's saying
give me
that
the
he's
options.
not
Give me the
pressing.
options
That's
out
a
there
lie.
right now that are realistic. Give me the options.
Realistic. This is realistic too.
Yeah, clearly.
This is
So what are the
stupid.
options?
No.
What are the options?
This is
You were
But there's a
talking,
good
but you're not
chance
giving
we
us
need
any
fr-
options.
There's
the
a
way,
good chance we need
Ronaldo
three attackers.
cannot
Lukaku,
press.
Daniel,
Ziyech.
give me 3 targets that we should be going after right now as a striker.
Thiago Silva
Nkunku,
turned out all right, man.
Leao, like what are you talking about? Give you three options.
Nkunku.
Okay.
Nkunku
Did
signed
you
him.
hear that just resigned?
100 mil. There you go.
Yeah, he signed a new
Yeah,
contract.
sign players who are actually going to be here, and if you're doing it for the
Nkunku.
fucking future.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah,
Like he just.
but the guy's trying
resigned.
100 mil
You might as well
because
say
there's no work.
Mbappe.
He resigned for. He
You
resigned
should
for.
sign Mbappe then too,
He
right?
resigned for. Okay, if you want to argue or let me answer the question, it's
You just
your
said
choice.
Nkunku.
It's your choice.
You just said Nkunku. What is it?
I did say Nkunku.
Nkunku
He
signed a
just
contract.
resigned.
Yeah, he resigned for a 60 million release clause for next year.
How old
Exactly.
is
So
he?
what are you talking about?
So you can
So we get
offer them more
Ronaldo?
for this year
Okay.
instead of getting a 37-year-old for no fucking reason. What does that do for us moving forward? Does that win us a Champions League?
Forward.
Does that win us a
Daniel,
Champions
this is Ronaldo taking the number 7 off Kante, by the way.
League? No, that's him
By the
getting
way-
smashed to
by the
fucking
way,
jail.
Give me
when
that
he comes
blood.
He named
Kante's not gonna do
Nkunku. Did we just bought a player from Bundesliga? There's the same did the same shit for Jaime from
Please
serious
don't
amount of
don't
money?
compare Timo Werner to Nkunku, please, bro.
Why?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Look at the way they play football, man. Look at their technique, man. Werner has
What
a touch of
technique?
Different technique.
What
Timo
technique?
Werner is a shit guy. I don't want to hear about him. Number 2.
No, I don't.
Right?
Nkunku is a shit guy.
Hold on,
I don't want to hear
hold on.
about him.
I don't even know
He's not
about this
even-
guy. I haven't watched
He's not
him
even
play.
the same player, man.
But he's
They're not
highly
even the same
rated.
player.
People want him. All
You
this
don't know
bullshit.
him, Kai. You never
Kamaka,
watched him.
whatever his
Stop
name is.
lying.
Right.
Kamaka, right?
That's a lie.
He's
Kamaka's
much
center
better.
didn't.
forward going for about 50 million right now. Is he not?
Werner, man.
What's that?
Is he not? Is Kamaka not going for 50 million to PSG?
Who is there?
Who?
It's Kamaka,
I don't
the
know.
Italian center
Nah,
forward.
nah.
Yes.
Samaka's not with that still.
Games for Italy over the Nations
So
League.
again, another one season wonder.
How much is he going for the PSG?
Wow.
I don't know.
He's going
You tell
PSG.
me. How much?
Samaka.
55 million. That's how much.
Oh, fuck.
I don't.
That is
He's
mad.
What?
One
No.
season wonder.
No.
Lewis,
Remember-
you're so
No, no.
funny. You're okay with 60, 70 plus for the Ligt, but you're huffing at a player who was killing it last year. 60, 70
Yes.
million because Ligt was
Yes,
good about
but
four
the
years.
Ligt we've known for a couple years now.
The Ligt has
And
been
also,
shit for a
I'm
couple
kinda
years.
done.
I'm not buying any striker.
He's not
in
been
Serie
shit
A.
over the last 18 months for fucking
Yes,
Juve.
he has. He's been shit, period.
I've seen a lot of Juve accounts say he's been one of their best players.
Juve accounts. You got to use
Well,
your
they
eyes.
watch Juve every game. We don't.
By the way,
It's like saying,
Kamala.
it's like people
Remember-
looking down. It's like people looking down on our thoughts on players. Like, ugh, Chelsea fans. What the fuck do they know?
I think they should.
We don't.
I would if I was
No,
an opposition
no.
fan.
Here's the funny part. Remember Torino used to have a really good forward, 100 million. Everybody wanted to buy him. Belotti. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Actually.
he disappeared.
Exactly.
How is that
He
relevant?
got what didn't
How
do.
is that relevant?
Because he was the one
He's
season
one
wonder,
season.
young player that was 400 million euros for sale.
Hey,
That
do you
you
remember
were looking at it.
Jovic as well. Jovic.
Question for you. Do you remember Stefan Jovic?
Exactly.
Do you remember Jovic?
So what did we do? Fucking hell, man. Or is it someone in the comments? I don't even
Which
know.
Pato? Is
Since
it
we're
Ronaldo
asking
or Pato?
about random fucking strikers and shit, you guys can convince yourself all you want that Ronaldo is your only option, right? But you're falling to the same trap that we've been in for so long under Roman. Short-term thinking. All about right now, all about what you can do right now for 1 year. What is the point?
No. The point is the market of the forwards is shit. We need a short-term fix. That's it.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you
we do.
don't.
You just told me the names that you want.
Fair
and
enough.
those
You guys
names-
can continue.
No, those numbers, those names that you can give me, I can actually prove it to you why we did it, and it's been done before, and it didn't work out. And Cuckoo, whatever, I can tell you with Timo Werner, same shit.
It's not the same player. It's not the same shit. It's a different player, man.
Not the same player. I'll say that.
It's not the same player, man.
What are you talking about, bro?
Have you?
You
And
guys do
Cuckoo
know
is
that
very
Sergio
technical.
Gnabry
man.
is when you're like,
Are you
hey,
gonna
hold
let
on,
me
hold on,
finish
hold on,
talking
hold
or
on,
not?
Alex. Let
That's
me
like saying
finish.
that's like
You do
saying
know that Sergio
Lewandowski
Gnabry
is the
has
same
the-
fucking guy, man.
You do know that Sergio
Exactly.
Gnabry
And I'll
has
take
1 year
Ronaldo
left
over
in the deal, right?
Lewandowski.
Yeah, but what? Nobody's arguing with you about this. But on Cuckoo is different, bro. On Cuckoo is not Werner, man. That's my
That
whole
is
point.
not different.
It
But
is.
there's only-
Have you seen
No,
Cuckoo on the
no,
ball, man?
no,
Have you seen him on the ball?
Kai,
Very
but
good.
Kai, there's only
finish.
1 year of. There's 1 year of
Let
data
me
that you can only go
finish.
off.
Isn't he? I'm not talking about is he
Listen,
better
that's
or not.
fine. How many years of data do you
Oh
have
my
on
God,
Sergio
I can't
So
Gnabry?
we will never buy a player
Finish my
from
fucking
from
sentence,
RB
so I can-
Leipzig because Werner was crap. Is that how it's gonna be, man?
No, but I want you to keep the same open mind about what we got Werner, that you're pumping up this guy.
But they're
after
not the
one
same.
season.
But Andrew, they're not the same fucking
I
player.
don't care if they're the same.
And
player.
Cuckoo has a very
How
good touch.
are they not the same?
He has a very good touch.
Well,
He's a
Werner
very-
had a good touch and
Werner never had the touch that Cuckoo
Shut
had.
up, man.
No, you're talking shit. You don't even have you ever fucking watched on Cuckoo, man? You admitted yourself that you only
Yeah,
watch the
I
Premier
don't
League.
watch, but I
So
can
why are you
prove it
fucking
to
talking though? Why are you
Because
talking?
least I watched what's his name, Timo Werner playing in Championship League.
So
I
did
never
I.
watched Cuckoo play it.
Timo Werner's a
That's
shit guy,
irrelevant,
bro.
man.
Stop mentioning that guy, bro. He's a shit
Least
guy.
Yeah,
Timo
no,
Werner.
no, he's shit, but he wasn't.
At the end of the day,
Just
listen, hold on.
Abraham,
Have
man.
Abraham
Cuckoo's
come
up
back?
France
Timo Werner
International,
made
man.
his team to
Maybe
Championship
have
League.
Abraham come back.
Werner's a German.
Any more Timo Werner slander, and I'll send Klasref the link.
No, send him a link.
I'm not going.
I'll just hop off.
He's not
Cuckoo
around
is
for the
France
next few
International.
weeks.
Put some respect on his name.
Nah, Fata actually, he isn't available for the next few weeks.
Listen, dude,
Oh, fuck's sake.
That's because he's going.
the
back
reality
to
is this,
Tony.
right? If you don't want to, like, I've been on this stream all year. The same complaints every single stream. We're not creative enough. We're not creative enough. We're not creative enough. So what do? We go
Nah,
get
we
Sterling
didn't have
or
a problem
Cristiano
with
Ronaldo, right? That's what we should do, right?
We did
That
not
makes
have
a lot of
problem with
fucking sense.
creation.
It's not about creativity.
No,
It's about
It's
finishing.
not about
Yeah.
creativity. We had the creativity. We had too many chances. We didn't
Who's
put them
creating?
in.
So
we
okay,
have-
tell me
we have
now,
very good problem.
where's the creativity coming from?
Well,
Our
when
chances
Mount-
created there
Hold on,
have been
hold
not
on,
far off
hold
Man
on.
City's.
I can
Dembele
answer that.
coming.
When James was putting the balls in the box, there was nobody there.
When putting the balls in. I don't want to care about that crosses, bro. Like let's be real. Even
Well,
when
if you
James
don't
is playing,
care, why you
I hear the
asking
same
me?
shit.
Bro, our goal conversion is our big problem, a bigger problem than creation.
Then creation. So I
Chances
don't wanna hear
created,
that.
we're not that far off Man City. But in terms of scoring, we're
That's not
really
true.
low on
We
the
finished
list.
at this. No, that's not true. We finished at the same
finished
rate as
20
Man City.
No, we
What?
don't. We're 20 goals
Yes,
behind Man
we do.
City. Chances
Yes.
created
No,
were
we
like
finished at
7
the
off.
same rate,
Chances
percentage.
created.
Actually, our
The same
finishing is one of the
percentage
best
at
in the
Manchester
league.
City.
Our finishing is one of the best in the league, believe it or not.
No, it's not.
It is. Go and check the data.
Who's got a conversion? Who's got the conversion rate then?
What do you mean? Who's got the conversion rate?
Big
Almost
chances
all our
created.
players-
We were 7 off. Yeah, we were 7 off Man City, right?
Almost
You know how
all
many
our
goals we
players
finished behind?
except for
Liverpool and Man City by 20 goals. We finished behind.
Because the
Our conversion rate on
Show-
each
show
player
the comment-
is
show the
low on the
comment
list.
to Kai. Show the comment to Kai from the people
just-
that actually
Okay, well,
watch.
Just
Okay, you know
just
what?
to
Fair
break
enough,
in, just to break into the conversation quickly. Cenac says, and Cuckoo is better in tight spaces and better on the ball. I do question his finishing conversion rate, but we will see how he does in year 2. Fair enough. We'll see what he's like in his second season, but I do have an eye on these Bundesliga
What do you
players.
mean? Yeah, bro.
I
He
don't think
proved
they're
you
all
wrong.
going to
You
be
said he's the
flops.
same as Werner.
At the
He's
very
not the
least,
same.
they
No,
got a lot
Timo
of
Werner
time
was
to
the
try.
same in
He was
Germany.
He was
No.
not.
But you
He was not.
can't say
Kevin,
100% he's not.
When Nkunku's gonna score 30 goals this season, when Nkunku's gonna score 30 goals in season in Germany, then you can talk.
But we're not talking about the goals that we
What do you
score.
mean we're not talking about the goals? That's the only thing we're talking about because we need goals.
Yes, but you're
you
saying
know what?
he's the same as
Fair
Werner. He's not
enough.
the same as Werner, man. He's
Fair
not
enough. Let me have an
The
understanding.
risk, I'm
so-
not talking about the same player.
No, hold on,
I'm
Redneck.
saying the
Let me-
risk factor is the same.
The risk factor exists for every league, even from getting from the Premier League. Even getting players who play at Southampton, they're good at Southampton. There's a risk that they're gonna be crap for us. Look at Grealish for City.
I'll see Grealish next season.
Yeah, but that's a hindsight. You're giving me hindsight. You're like, I will see in 2 years. We're talking
No,
about like,
it's not a
like
hindsight. That's a
actual
Pep
objection.
thing. That's a Pep proven thing. Every player comes in, do not hit on the first year.
You know what, Redneck? I agree with you guys. Our creativity is just fine. I'm gonna, record this little clip. So when the season starts and you guys start bitching about it over and over and over, then we'll have that
Here's the
conversation.
little clip. Here's the little clip I can clip. You will never say positive thing about Chelsea. You know why? Because you don't want to be proven wrong. That's why. What kind of person you are, Daniel? You do this prop.
Oh,
just
look
to
at
not
you,
get
emotional.
clipped, so you can
Look at
probably-
you.
No.
Are you gonna cry?
I'm gonna cry.
Are you gonna cry?
What the fuck?
But
You're
what are you
getting
doing, bro?
emotional. The fuck are
I'm
you
not
talking
getting
about? I'm only negative
emotional.
about Chelsea.
No, you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No,
You're deflecting.
no, you doing this thing just to be saying, "Oh, I said it right." That's it.
What the fuck are you talking about? I just don't want you to complain to me when the season is mid-season about creativity. I've been on this stream so many times, and that's all I've heard.
Okay,
We're not
okay.
creative enough. We're not creating enough chances.
Okay. Hold on.
Dan,
Acting like this
does
is
it work the other way, Dan?
No.
So every chance, Mister, we come to you and say, "Hey, look, Dan, what's going on here?" Is that what you're doing? You
I
tell us
agree.
the chance.
No,
chances
hold on.
created. We tell you chances. missed.
Declare.
Did I say? Well, hold on.
Let me
Did
talk to
you
Daniel.
guys hear me? Did you guys hear me say that finishing wasn't a problem?
No, did you hear us
You
say
see what I'm
creativity
saying?
wasn't a
You see
problem?
what I'm
I
saying?
said
Yes.
missing chance.
What are you guys
I
talking
said
about?
missing
Yes, you did.
chances was a bigger problem.
That's what I'm saying with Daniel. Man.
It's the
click
same.
this way,
You're
so
basically
he cannot
you
be
guys.
proven wrong.
You guys,
Because if you will
guys have
say
this
what
way
it
to
is,
deal
but
with
he's
it.
like, he will have excuse by saying it. Oh, I
You
didn't
guys
say
have
that.
so much-
Did I say that?
You know what I've noticed?
When have I had this? I make bets, nigga. You know that.
Semantic battle. There's
I'm
a big
I'll make a bet with
semantics
you
battle
too.
on this thing every time.
I'll make a bet with you
Every
too.
time
Yeah,
Again,
Bro.
and take your
Daniel.
money. You know that.
Daniel.
Bro,
I stand by
Bro.
what I
Who's
say.
crying now?
Don't play me like that. You know I stand by what I
Look,
say.
Daniel, who's crying now? I'm trying
You know I
to
stand by
prove
what
it
I
to you.
say. I'm gonna take that bet.
No,
I'm gonna take that bet again.
No, Daniel. Here's again. I can prove you what you're trying to do all the time. What you doing, Daniel?
Do with a
is-
fucking bet. How about that?
Daniel, can you
Semantics
listen?
battle. Here we
Can
go.
you listen for a second? We can do bet. There's no problem. What
I
you
bet.
said,
As long as we can do that, cool. Go ahead.
Fucking bullshit Wi-Fi.
what you said is, I want this to be clipped so you can prove us later if we're not creating chances. Okay.
No, if you're complaining about chances, you got to pay attention. I said, don't complain to me about chances when the middle of the season hits. That's all I said.
Okay.
Don't complain
okay,
about
okay,
chances. If you
okay,
don't have a problem
okay.
with the chance creation right now,
Okay.
don't complain about chance creation
Okay.
middle of the season.
I
That's what I
promise
said.
Anyone
you.
have-
I promise
does-
you. If we sign Ronaldo, and we stay in the way we are, I won't complain about chances. You can clip
perfect.
it now.
That's what I'm saying.
If-
That's all I'm saying.
No. But you needs to take it, and if it happens, and we're doing fine with Ronaldo in the team in creation, you need to come and you need to apologize, saying but you see what you're doing? You said, oh, but I didn't say that we didn't have problem finishing.
Apologize. What do you think this is?
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. That's
Does
what I'm
anyone
saying.
on the panel? Does anyone on the panel agree that Chelsea have a chance creation problem and a finishing problem?
Yes.
One maybe more than the other. It's both, right? So what are we
But
talking
one is
about?
the more than
No.
the other.
I still say finishing is worse though, because every
Thank
game that
you.
we draw or we lose, we always go back and we see some horrific finishing in that game.
Exactly.
Agreed.
That's
Every
my
game.
Without Lukaku.
You're right. It was
Without
unfinished when I really got
Lukaku,
up from breakfast.
we had so many chances.
What?
Without Lukaku, we
We said
had
it was
so
our
many
finishing
chances.
that got us in Brentford.
And
and,
we still
you know,
didn't
Yes,
score a lot of
yes,
goals.
yes.
Without
Actually,
Lukaku, man.
yes. In the second half, Kai Havertz missed about 3 big chances when we were going 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1 down. He had like a brilliant through ball from Kovacic with all the time in the world, shot wide, a
We
meaty
should have been
header.
up
Box
before
it.
that. We should have been
No,
up before that.
Every draw,
I
every
get-
loss, I
listen,
can
I
point
hear
at one
you,
or
I
two
hear you.
attackers
It's all
and
good.
say the finishing was shite.
It's all good. As long as we don't have that conversation next season, I'm fine with it.
Bro, that's fine. You know me, I've been consistent with my point. It's always been the finishing for me. It has always been the finishing.
Exactly.
Over
And
the
that's my
translation,
team.
I've
That's my
always
point.
cussed out the finishing in this side because I've seen Pulisic fuck up open goals, Havertz fuck up open chances. Same thing with Werner, with not Ziyech. Let's be real, not really Ziyech. Lukaku even at times too.
You know
Cho's finishing.
Look, here's what is gonna come back to me later. If we don't sign Ronaldo, but the creating thing is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be come back and he will say, "Oh, remember Redneck? You said it that we don't have a problem with creating chance." I agree with you. We don't. But if we signed Ronaldo, that's when I'm gonna not complain.
The only one game that I can remember where it wasn't our finishing's fault was probably Everton away.
Alright.
That's the only game that sticks out to me. Every other game, it's been our finishing.
Well, I mean, the games I watched, I think we don't create chances consistently. I don't think we do.
It's-
I don't know about you guys. I don't think
You could say we don't make enough chances at Liverpool and Man City, and I understand that. I'm not saying it's not a problem. That's a problem too. My problem, and yes, Xabi Mount as well. I completely forgot about him. But my problem is more the finishing. Some of the finishing that I see from
Pulisic
our
had so
attackers,
many
it's
chances
like we're
against
blind.
Liverpool.
Like Stance's fucking Stevie Wonder would finish, and then your players just hit the goalkeeper.
Can
Or
you
just bang wide from
can
the
you
other
open
net.
can you open the link I sent you? Can you open the link I sent you?
You know they're Apple from there. You know what? We'll see this season, man.
Look at the
Maybe
players
I'm
who are
wrong, you
above
guys
our,
are right.
our players in
Are you
attack and goals,
crying,
man.
Daniel? Are you crying?
Look at you, emotional.
I'll put it in.
Don't use my words, man.
Oh, I'm going to, man.
You're not
So
gonna
it's
win
the
this.
Premier
You know
League
that.
top goal scorers, and
It's
yeah,
not about the win.
Find Chelsea players. Find Chelsea players, man. Look, you have Leicester, Palace, Man City.
But Kai, we went through this. It just
It's a waste of
we
the
went
pace.
through
It
this.
was Mount our top goal scorer last
We're not
season.
saying that
The
we
Premier
have,
League.
we're not saying we don't have a problem with score.
We have the
scoring
worst
as well.
attackers
I
out
thought
of all
Lukaku
the
was our
top
top
six.
goal scorer. Fucking hell.
But there's
Didn't know
Kai,
it,
there's
man.
no measurement on who they scored. Is there a
Yeah,
is
but
there
if
a,
you,
against
if
the
you say,
top?
All
Is there a top
competition
top
Lukaku
10?
is.
if you say that we are
They've
missing
Havertz from
creativity,
8.
does Leeds have more creativity than us? Does Aston Villa
No,
have
no.
more
Just
creativity
just
than us?
so just so it's
Does
stated,
Brentford
yeah,
have more
we have
creativity than us? So
we
how-
have
why-
a chance
why the players
creation
score more
problem
goals
and
than
we
us?
have a goal scoring problem. But the goal scoring
have a big
problem
goal scoring
is
problem.
far worse than the creation problem, right? Just so you understand.
And
So to
usually
think
we have,
we're talking about the
and
other,
usually-
right?
No, we usually have a bad creation problem when Lukaku was in the team.
But we had the same issue with goals even when we didn't have Lukaku last season.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
still
I
have
don't- I don't-
creation chances. That's why
Yeah.
everybody said that we need to buy a finisher.
Didn't we make the third most chances last season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet there are players from Palace who scored more than us, players from Brentford who scored more than
Because
us.
our
Yeah,
finishing
if you're
was-
gonna
Why
ignore
do you think
the
I'm
fact
saying
that
I'm on my
So
knees
finishing,
for
yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo to join us because I do not want meaty Havertz and meaty Werner up top. You give me a season of them two, I would rather fucking jump off my flat. Would rather jump off my flat. Cause I can't be bothered for it. Big up Pedro with a generous donation, my guy, saying unpopular opinion. Broja would have scored half the chances Havertz and Co missed last season.
I
He
don't
actually
think
puts
it's
his
What is
foot
this?
through
I
the
think
ball.
it's.
What
I
about
think
He actually puts his
again?
foot through the
What
ball
about
when one sec. He
doesn't
actually
mean
puts
that he will
one,
have
one
more
sec. Let me
chances,
finish it.
though.
Let me finish. He actually puts his foot through the ball when he shoots, unlike our current attackers who side for everything. This is my problem with Cho, Havertz, and Pulisic's technique when it comes to finishing. Cho and Havertz especially. The pair of them, they just pass it. It's like you're just giving it back to the goalkeeper. Like, there you go, have the ball back.
But the thing is,
If
the
you
thing
can't
is
reach it, it's a
the thing
goal.
is,
Sui.
Lewis, with a message like that, it's ifs and whataboutisms again. You have no
And
idea.
it's bullshit. It's
Well,
bullshit because
Broja-
Kai Havertz scored more goals than Broja as well.
But
man.
no, but even if Broja said you have
overrated
no
crap,
idea,
man.
you have no idea how he would have performed. You're just guessing.
And
Yeah, I
also,
mean-
this is Brosia's first ever top flight full season in
Exactly.
the Premier League, and
Exactly.
he got 2 less than Lukaku and Havertz.
Right.
Yeah.
We have no
Like-
idea how Tuchel would have used him when he would have played. We have no idea. at all.
It's ifs and buts, but like I'm willing to bet on those ifs and buts and just see what would happen, innit? Because it can't be any worse than what we already
You
have.
can't keep making the same mistake twice. Like we tried this.
I don't mind Broja.
I know, which is
don't
why I
think-
don't want another season of Havertz up
Well,
top.
we
or
tried
Broja
I
it.
don't
up
mind
top.
Broja,
We're
but
not
I don't
making
think
these
he should
So are
come
we
in
selling
on his
Havertz?
own and, like,
I know. Listen, Lewis. I know you believe he's a number 10. Nobody else in the club does.
Then where does he play? Because he's not a 9.
You know where he plays.
He's not a 9.
I don't think
That's
he's
where
a
he's
10.
going to play. You gotta
But
accept.
he's
might,
not a
Tuchel
9.
might use him at number 10.
I don't know what
Might
he
use
is.
him at number 10.
All
Let
I've
me ask
heard
you-
is like,
Lewis,
oh, he
let me
was
ask you a
so
question.
he was so creative in Germany.
No, hold on.
He was so creative
Let me
then,
ask
and
you a
all this
question, Lewis,
fucking
because-
waffle and everything. He can't finish.
I agree with
when you
you.
see his
But we-
stats from the
listen.
first half of the season too, this guy is very likely to start next season slowly too.
Lewis, I agree with you. He's done this 2 years now, right? But my thing is this: you spent 70 million on him. I didn't agree with you spending it then, but you spent it then, and the fans, oh, he's generational, he's this and this and that. Cool.
Well, the fans are waffle merchants,
If
and I've
you're not
said
going
that.
to- hold
None
on.
of our
If you're
players
not
are
going to give him
generational
a
except
chance-
maybe James.
If you're not going to
Exactly.
give him a chance this year, right, to play in that role, because if Cristiano comes, he starts.
But we did give him a
100%.
chance.
If you're not
And he
going to
was
give, no, you
so
didn't. You
wasted.
signed a 90 million striker last year.
Why he cannot
What do
play
you-
beside Cristiano?
Yeah, they can play behind each other, man.
No, Kai got
No.
Kai got mul-
No,
Kai got
why he
multiple
cannot play
chances to
beside
play
each
in
other?
that position.
This is
Why
the thing.
would-
We're acting like, oh, we've never
Yeah,
played
like
him in the
yeah,
9
5
before.
times,
Let's
yeah.
see what happens. It could be a revelation. No, we have done it before. We did it at the first half of the season when he was in the middle. When Lukaku was injured, he was invisible then. And other than a 5 or 6 game purple patch in February and March, he was fucking mid.
And he was starting all those games as well.
People
Right,
don't
so-
forget Real Madrid's second leg ghost show, West Ham ghost show, United 3 big chances
Oh,
missed,
Everton.
fucking West
Everton.
Ham
But,
ghost
but
show,
Lewis-
Everton ghost
Lewis,
show.
do you think it's a coincidence that the club are looking for attackers like as
So Lewis, you want him sold or
No, it's
what?
because they
No.
will
I don't
suck.
think it is. Yeah,
No,
our
because
attackers
the
are shit.
players, Kai, because players requested to leave. That's why.
I don't think so. I think we have a lot of players who are just not good enough.
No, I think they were right. They were shit.
Yeah.
The old regime would have kept them. This new
But
regime
you
doesn't wanna
you
keep
not
them.
you asked one question, but you answered the different way, Kai. You asked the question: do you think that the Chelsea are looking for attackers?
Yes,
Chelsea
we
are
are.
looking for attackers because they requested to leave. It could be because they think that they shit, but it
Which
could
is
be
a
that-
which is a
This is the
bigger
thing
sense.
as well. Do you know the
Which is the biggest
waffle?
priority though?
I think
Do you
Attackers
know the
defense.
waffle that we used to hear back in 2020 when we were linked with him? Like, the next Ozil, the next Zidane, the next Kaka. Like, if I find some of the old tweets that I saw,
Come on, Lewis,
fuck.
you know
Yeah,
who
but
you're
that's
talking
that's
to.
every player
right?
we scan.
You know,
Every player we
I've
sign,
been
we try
on
to pick them
average
up.
for time.
Yeah,
Silky
yeah.
German.
No,
you
no,
know
I said I
have.
was giving him the second half of the season to see
You
what
know
he would
I
do,
have,
and
but,
then I
but,
make
but,
my
but,
decision.
but my whole thing
And
is
here
this.
we
You
are.
guys convinced me to
Look
get
at
my
this
mindset.
tweet. Let me get this
Hold on,
tweet up,
Lewis,
and you're
Lewis,
going to see
Lewis.
the waffle that we had to deal with back in 2020. And this is why I'm saying, this is why I'm so on the case, because I haven't seen it yet. Look at this.
No, Lewis, I hear you, right?
This is the
I
sort
used
of
to call
prop we
this
were
guy.
seeing.
I still call him Shy Havertz. I do. My thing is this though. I was convinced you got to get out of the old mindset of Roman, which is win now
Yeah.
every year. You have to build with a fucking team and see.
Predatory movement of Ronaldo. Pass execution of De Bruyne. Off the ball movement of Ozil.
We know that's not true, though.
Spatial awareness of
Why are we
Muller.
doing this?
Athleticism of Pogba. Target man. False
Why are
nine.
we doing this?
Inverted
Oh, is that
forward.
That's what we say about our attackers.
Is that in Cuckoo? Is that in Cuckoo? Is that in Cuckoo props? Oh, I thought it was in Cuckoo.
Defensive
Yo, Suffer,
midfielder.
Suffer.
Yeah.
Suffer, you see what he's doing? Haven't we always said Kai Havertz is a shy guy? He's silky
But
German.
we have that.
all these
We
things,
have
'cause
that
we
with
know he's
all
not-
our players, man. All our
But
players.
if you're gonna tell me,
They have a cult
be
where these guys
patient,
are world-class beaters,
right?
and they were never world-class.
Develop a team, all these different things. Wouldn't it make sense if I can't find a number 9? Wouldn't it make sense for me to get the wide forwards that I actually need now?
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah, what if? Hold on a
We're
second.
at
Hold on a
Sterling,
second.
Daniel,
What
when have
if
you
we
asked
get in
five
Sterling
seconds?
and Dembele? Why we cannot look at the Ronaldo?
But Dembele is not coming. What? Where have you been?
What? How do you know?
How you know that?
What?
because he's
What if
out of a
it's-
contract. Because he's been out of a contract, and we still haven't made contact.
Dude, there's no stories linking us to Dembele anymore. There's no stories whatsoever.
He's been out of contract for
All
about
Barcelona.
5 days, and we still like there's
We
nothing.
haven't done anything.
Okay.
Just him and Barca. So why would I assume
Yeah.
he's coming to Chelsea?
Okay.
Oh.
We haven't put. We haven't.
Yeah,
put-
you assume that
gonna-
he's signing for
I'm gonna
Barca
get this off
when he
the
when he
phone.
decided to
so
let his contract run out.
I assume he's going to sign with Barca. Yes.
Okay, so why did he?
Why
let
why
the
why
contract
did he
run
wait
out?
till he officially free agent? He could have signed before. I mean, we're just basing on assumptions here. Yeah, he could go. He could go anyway.
Nobody
There could be another club that he goes.
No, fair enough. I would
So
bet.
would you
There's a
like-
good chance,
would you-
but there's
hang
also
on.
a chance we sign two out of three, maybe.
We're
Rafinha,
July 5th. We're
Sterling?
July 5th, and we're thinking.
I think
another
Chelsea will
club's
sign two
negotiating.
attackers, man. They will
We
sign
agreed a
Sterling
deal
and
with
Sterling.
Leeds, and Rafinha still isn't here.
Yeah,
Look
the
at
guys
it. Look at
over
it this
there-
way, Dan.
the
That
guys
deal
over
was
there-
look
about a week or so ago, or maybe even more.
Tuesday.
We agreed with Leeds. He's
It was
not
last
here.
Tuesday when
Dembele. So a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Dembele contract has been up for about 5 days. No contact with. Think about other players who are on free. Kessie, Rudiger, Christensen. Who else do you want to name? They all have clubs. It's not that. It doesn't take that long.
Yeah, and there's not even any.
He's
rumors about any
negotiating
other
with
clubs.
Barcelona. He wants to stay
Exactly.
with them. That's like
Exactly.
it's so clear.
Okay.
There's no PSG. There's no Bayern Munich for him. He wants to sign for Barcelona. That's what
Okay.
he's doing.
I guess
It could be a domino effect. When one drops, Rafinha or Dembele or someone like Sterling, maybe it all drops.
That may be true. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
but I
fair
think
enough.
what-
Rafinha could still happen if Barca don't put up the money, but obviously he's pushing for that hard.
But
He's
we
pushing to go to
we
Barcelona.
get
Hey, he's not going to be the only name.
I think he's gonna come to
or
Chelsea,
the
man.
reporter from Spain keeps saying that he's physically pushing for that thing.
He's gonna come to Chelsea.
I think Rafinha is coming to Chelsea.
I think so too. I don't think
Well, but-
Barcelona can afford
I don't
it.
think
at least you're
Barcelona can
getting-
afford
But
it.
at least you're getting daily stories about Rafinha and Sterling. You're not getting anything from Dembele.
Because I think
whatsoever.
because I
No,
don't,
but-
I don't, I
Rafinha is a
seriously
good
don't
deal.
know what to tell you, because people
Well,
so
I'm just
upset about it.
saying. I'm just saying, no one's talking about Dembele to Chelsea.
All right, Nick, we're not. We're just listen.
But it could be a plan B though, Andrew. It could be like
Sure.
if we fail with Rafinha, we'd go for Dembele.
Fine, but what I'm saying is that we're not. We have no. There is nothing like linking. The Dembele stories to Chelsea are frozen at the moment. That's how cold they are. Whereas
Same
like
as Koundé.
Rafinha,
I don't see him taking a pay cut at Barcelona.
Yeah, what happened to
Exactly,
Koundé,
I
man?
don't-
Where is
it's
Jester,
not-
man?
He's
Where is
not
Jester? I'm
taking
waiting
a
for
pay
Koundé,
cut.
bro.
He's not taking a pay cut with
exactly,
Barcelona.
look at Koundé. You know what I mean? Koundé's like
Same thing, yeah. Same
historic
thing with
now.
Koundé, yeah.
Even like
Apparently they called it interest in Koundé.
And today is the deadline, by the way. If you don't
exactly,
sign
even
it today,
Koundé too. We haven't heard since
Today-
we haven't heard. That's done. That's
He
pretty
was
done.
walking his dog in London.
Hey,
We
but-
had that story at the end of last week that apparently we had like 3 meetings with them and couldn't get a deal or something.
yeah, today is the
That's
deadline.
the
for-
thing,
for
Andrew.
Koundé.
It's a
If you don't sign him
story.
today, if you don't sign
That's what I
Koundé
mean,
today,
but there's no stories
Uh.
about Dembele and Chelsea. That's what I'm saying for the last since the Rafinha.
Yeah, but what do
thing,
these
since
stories
late last
mean though?
No, but
sorry,
Couch,
Nothing.
at least they would be. At least though you would say, okay, so still in your mind that Chelsea are still thinking about him. None of the guys, none of the
yeah, but
reports.
like I don't. But
the
every time
reports
these
are
guys
doing
have something to say, Andrew, all these guys have every time they have something to say, it's the same thing anyways. You know, what I
Right,
mean, it's
but
not
you're
like
still getting
it's not like they're
daily-
breaking any news.
But
They're
you're
not
Exactly,
breaking any
Andrew,
news.
Andrew.
Sterling
And
stuff,
when
so-
they do that, Andrew, we the ones that read those news that like, and we're like, it doesn't mean anything. It's just let's
right,
wait.
but we're still getting daily Rafinha Sterling stories.
There is
We're still
because it's a
getting daily.
bigger because it's not interested anymore. It's the clicks, man.
Yeah, but we're not even like getting. That's what, okay. I'm just saying,
Everything is clicks, and Rafinha is more clickable right now than
okay,
Dembele.
I just think Dembele just
Especially,
cold
I
as a
don't know,
witch's tit at the moment. So.
I'm having a headache.
I think all our
because
transfers.
Daniel think
Dembele
Daniel
one.
thinks anyway.
Yeah, hold that.
Yeah.
Hold that. Yeah. You see,
But we're not in halfway yet in the transfer
No, I
window.
just think Daniel like
Redick is my guy, man. I will troll you forever, man.
I know,
Come on.
man. I know you're trolling me, and this is why I don't get triggered by you.
Nah,
I
you
know
were
when-
triggered. You were red,
No,
bro.
I
You know that,
was-
right?
I
You
was-
were red. Your
Hi.
forehead was red, bro. I was
Yeah,
like,
your
damn.
hair was red.
First of all, I wasn't on the camera, and the person
You
who
were.
was
That's why
getting
I
mad
turned it
was
off.
the person who I was mad off. It
I'm
was
getting him
Kai
again. Look
because
at him
he
again.
kept
I'm getting him
waffling
again.
me with Nkuku's first touch and shit.
Kuko's good, man. You need to watch him.
Buy him.
I would buy him.
That's
Man.
so
He's
funny,
good for
man.
Chelsea.
Look, what I'm trying to say is, if it's a big investment, investing in a young player and hope that he succeeds.
I agree. You don't even have to go for him. Let's say you wait 1 year, you want to keep. That's cool. Gnabry is a
Oh
value.
no.
Serge has 1 year left.
Gnabry.
No.
Serge has
I
1 year
don't want
left.
Gnabry, man.
You're tripping.
I'd rather Sane than
I'm not
Gnabry.
tripping.
You're tripping.
I'd rather Sane than Gnabry.
Yeah, I would rather Messi than Gnabry. What the fuck does that mean?
No, I'd rather Gnabry than Messi. Messi is done.
Oh, come on. See?
Yeah, but Cristiano is he's not done,
But
right?
Cristiano is.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with this guy?
Cristiano scored 18 goals in Premier League. That fraud couldn't even do it in the Farmers League.
Tammy scored 15 goals in the Premier League. So what?
He's better than Messi in the Premier League. That's what. You can't prove it. Messi never did it.
We don't care, man. Respect Messi, man. Respect Messi.
I won't. I will never respect that fraud. He didn't do shit since Pep left.
Respect Messi, bro.
What do you mean? He won a Champions League.
Yeah.
Listen, I would take Gnabry. I think he's a class
Shut up.
player.
What are you talking about?
I think he's the right
Shut
age.
up, man.
Bring him back to
I've
the
done
bridge.
anything since Messi.
That's what I would do. That's me personally. I'll take Gnabry.
You know, Gnabry used to play for Arsenal, right? And he's very much still affiliated with them. I'm pretty sure
but
when
so did Fabregas when we got them as well.
I'm pretty sure when Bayern played Arsenal, he was like, London is red.
That's kind of why. That's kind of why I
London is
want him
red.
even more. You know, when you take a player that used to be an Arsenal player, about 9 times out of 10 at Chelsea, it works.
So we should have taken Fabregas and then Ashley Cole.
9 times out of 10 it works.
No,
So
it's
bring
not
him in.
about
Bring
that.
him in.
It's not about that.
It's not 9 out of 10. I think it's 10 out of 10. I don't know any Arsenal player that.
Listen, I'm just giving 9 out of 10 just to be safe, but it's 10 out of 10. Let's be real.
Gnabry was never like in the Arsenal team, like playing week after week.
Yeah, he was at West
It was
Ham.
cup games, and he was out on loan. It wasn't,
He was
Even
injured.
still, I
West
don't rate him as highly as I would say even something like Nkunku. To be honest with you, I don't rate him anywhere near that
That's
level
fair.
for me.
I think he did well
he's
for.
been
I
doing
think
it-
he did well for a season or two at Bayern.
He's been doing it for 4 or 5 years. He did it in the World Cup for them. I mean, actually not the World Cup, the Euros. He's a good player.
Would
He's
you
a
not
good
take
player.
Patrick Sheik?
I respect
Patrick
him.
Sheik.
Who?
Patrick Sheik. Patrick
To do
Sheik.
what? To do what?
Score goals.
Come on, man. Be serious, bro. Come on.
I just think
Don't be saying
Ronaldo
this
is a
random
good
guys,
temporary
bro.
fix.
Yeah.
I think it's
My thing is-
Ronaldo is a good temporary.
Listen,
temporary
I
fix.
hear you when people say that. I'm not saying he's not going to come here and score goals. My point is, why do we need a temporary fix when we're trying to build something for the future? If we want to win the league next year, you have to
Because
get.
the market
You have
is
to
not
get.
allowing us to do these long-term fixes right now. There's no market for it.
Yeah,
So you have to
especially
do
when we
short-term until you can do long-term.
exactly.
What are
And
you doing?
couch. We
Okay,
need
okay,
to
let me-
find.
let me-
we-
let me
no,
ask
no,
this
no,
question.
Hold on. Before I forget, we need to make long-term things with the defense first before we make long terms with the offense. That's it.
Why don't we bid for Lewandowski? Why don't we bid for Lewandowski?
So Ronix in our first sign is going to be an attacker.
We need to think long term with everything. When Ronaldo enters your team, everything changes. Expectation changes from him, from everybody else, right? And this what he's done at Manchester United. He's done it everywhere. He's gone. He's done it. And again, I don't think our players are senior enough to stand up to whatever he's gonna bring, whatever bullshit he brings in. My G, he was doing this to Ramos and Casillas, who you can say in legendary status are the same level as him. He went to Juve, was doing it to Chiellini and those guys, who you would say legendary status are the same level as him. Went to Manchester United and dogged them out.
Daniel.
What are you gonna do here?
Daniel, there's a junior Mike comment really good actually. He says Ronaldo 1 year and we should trigger and Kuku's release clause next year.
I love that.
And you see what I'm saying? Like what
I
that can
love that.
why that can be done.
Let me tell you why I don't want that. Right?
Okay. Since
We're
you're
trying to
so
work on the
good,
system,
so much
right?
about
So when Tuchel first came in, he was working on the system. You win the ball back in 5 seconds. Dynamic team, high pressing, all these things, elements in this game were all there. Even though we get it, Werner was a shit guy, right? Cool. You then bring Lukaku in, completely changes the way that we play because we have one player who was impressing whatsoever.
That's not the problem with Lukaku.
Absolute shit. And
That
I
wasn't
remember
the
I
problem.
came on the stream. No, I remember I came on the stream in about January
That
and I
wasn't
said,
the problem.
worst. Can I finish, my brother?
Lukaku's pressing wasn't the problem.
For you.
It was a problem.
For me, it was a problem.
It was a part of a problem, but it wasn't.
It affected the way that we played. When we were playing with those three, with Havertz, Werner, and Mount, even though you can say whatever you want about them, they were so dangerous because they were rotating, they were pressing, all those different things that Lukaku can never do, and Ronaldo cannot do now. If that's a system that you want to build moving forward, right? You work on that system with the right players. You play that system fully. So when you bring players in, it's not I'm trying to adjust, I'm trying to do this or do that. If we're trying to go for a title in 2 years, which is what we should be doing as Chelsea, going for the title in 2 years. Next year we can say we challenge, blah blah blah, but the following year, that's what we're going for. You got to establish our style of play, establish what we're trying to do moving forward. You get what I'm saying? So if we're not going to do that, and we're going to do a short term, just for just for this season, is Ronaldo coming in going to win us the finals that we didn't win? If you're telling me yes, that I'm going to pick up an FA Cup, Carling Cup because he's here now, or Champions League, that's a lot of that's a lot of pressure.
I think I can answer you with. I agree with you, Lukaku.
Because we're going to finish third anyway. I know this. You know this.
No, I don't. What's his name? I agree with you, Lukaku. I agree with you. Lukaku is a bad presser, but that's not only his problem that didn't work out at the team. When we were out the ball, he won't press properly. He will make the stupidest runs because the front person does not need to be pressing physically towards one. What he needs to do is make the angle so make sure the ball goes one way because front person does not put the man of pressure on it like the other players are. That's number one. That's Lukaku's problem. I agree with you. But the biggest problem with Lukaku when we moved the ball, he was not does not have a creative movement for making runs that Tuchel wants. I agree with you with the runs that he's trying to do, the hoof ball up front. That's what he wanted, but it will never happen with Chelsea. So
not
the problem with Lukaku,
not only that, but I can just say this. Yeah, finish your point, sorry.
So what I'm saying is, I agree with you on the pressure on the ball, without the ball. But also the massive things that we couldn't adjust if with him is not moving between the defenders and try to pull them away. And that's the thing that Ronaldo can do. Ronaldo is not a good presser, but he's intelligent enough to make attempt look like a press. I always say you can afford one non-presser in the team, but offensively, Ronaldo is way more intelligent to make the runs, to cut between it than Lukaku, and that will improve. That's the only thing.
Ronaldo is an all-timer. That's not the.
Sorry, Daniel. Daniel, let me throw
he's
this.
He's an all-timer. We know he's the GOAT. Daniel, we know that.
Daniel, the other thing that I think is important to highlight too is Lukaku is not good in tight spaces. When we're playing against low block defenses, that guy's touch is terrible. So every time you play the ball into him, it bounces off of him. You put Ronaldo in those positions, you're playing in guys. Like you're actually playing in guys, and they're getting in on goal. You know, those are the types of things that I'm seeing from Ronaldo's game that will improve us. Yes, the pressing thing, I even said that yesterday. The pressing thing is a factor because this is the way we want to play. Like Ronaldo won't give you the same sort of like pressing stats, say something like Havertz or Werner will. But what he will give you is when you're playing those low block defenses and, you know, you have somebody that you need to have like a tight touch in order to play them in behind. He will give you that. And that will unlock defenses.
I'm sure he will. But picture this as well, right?
That's true.
Do you not fear that our team is going to become Ronaldo centered? Remember what we said about Lukaku, right? Was that we're not going to change our style of play to suit him. He has to become part of our team.
But here's the biggest problem. Ronaldo
you know how Ronaldo is. Whatever you want to say about him.
Ronaldo can move to different formations.
Ronaldo is not about the formation. It's not about that. It's not about the formation.
system.
It's
whatever.
about find me. Wherever you are in the pitch, find me. I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm supposed to score.
I've never seen that from
Your
Ronaldo.
system. He becomes the entire system. It's built around finding him and making sure he gets goals. That's not the system that we currently play. Our system isn't based on one center forward. Yes, that's why he's getting a Sterling in, because the ball gets to Sterling, you know Sterling can actually score, right? You get another. You get inside forwards who can score, a center forward who can score, the whole front line. Whoever gets a chance, scores, right? That's how I see our team being built. Now, if you want it to be a focal point where everything is Cristiano,
that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, though.
That's
not gonna happen. These are lazy excuses not to get Ronaldo.
That was never gonna happen.
How is it lazy? I've seen it everywhere he's gone.
No,
I nearly
Daniel. First of all,
that's
guys,
what
you gotta
happened at
hit the
Juve.
likes button. Come on.
That is what happened. What are you talking about?
No. I'm talking about.
Yes, you see
I
that-
agree
that
with
is
you
what
that
happened.
he's individual and individual talent, and it's and he. The funny part is, I agree with you what you're saying, but I don't have a problem with that. You know why I don't have a problem with that? Because he will demand. He will demand from the player around him to perform. I don't care about that. How many times Didier did that, Daniel?
Did what?
Did same thing that you accused saying Ronaldo did. Didier always keeps saying.
I think
to
you're missing.
Lampard,
But brother, you're missing where we are as a team right now.
I know
Didier
that.
is challenging. No, Didier is challenging Ashley Cole, and they're challenging him. These are world class players, and they're in their prime, 27, 28, as he is as well. Ronaldo's coming in as 37, right? Do you think Mount can say anything to him?
Yes.
No.
I think, no, I'm not. Look, no. I think this.
We'll
is
say,
the way
"Where's
I
your
think-
Champions League, motherfucker?"
Yeah, he said I have about 5 of those.
About 5, yeah.
I have about 5 of those, little nigga. Like,
I know, I'm taking a
Look,
piss, man. I'm taking a
and then
piss.
he slaps in the back of his head. Shut up. Go sit down.
Daniel,
Like,
Daniel,
come on, you know that's what's going
Where's
to
your
happen.
Champions
No.
League winning
What
assist,
about-
dickhead?
Oh,
What
like,
about
let's
Daniel?
not
What
pretend
Daniel?
like
What
he's
about?
Yes.
What
I'm
about?
out, bro.
Yo.
I'm gonna shout you.
What
bro.
about
I'ma shout you.
Daniel?
Big
What
up,
Daniel?
bro.
What
Not
about?
every
Bless
time.
up. Bless up the
Daniel.
panel. Bless up the panel.
Big up, my
Bless
G.
up,
Bless up, man.
Big
Bless
up,
up,
bro.
bless up,
What
bless up,
about?
Last 2 points
What
as well.
about? Yeah. What about Mount benefit from Ronaldo?
The question
not-
isn't
listen,
about
it's not
will
just-
Mount benefit from Ronaldo. It's how will
not just
Ronaldo
about-
benefit from Mount.
It's not
Well,
just
but
about
I-
Mount. It's not just
Sorry, I
about.
couldn't say it with a
It's not
straight
just
face.
about one player or this player. It's about all of them.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Like you can say, okay, Mount has the mentality, he can handle it, or whatever. Cool. Do you
Yeah,
think
Mount is
Pulisic
actually
does?
a pretty strong mentality.
Do you think Pulisic does?
No, Pulisic is a
Do
pussy.
you think
right?
Havertz
I
does?
agree with you.
Pulisic was crying on the fucking bench. Do you think if Ronaldo was there, come on, like let's be
I
real
don't care about
what's going to
Pulisic,
happen.
but I think Kai
If these
Havertz will
players are going to
benefit
be
from
here
it.
next year, I care. I want our team to do well as a whole. I care
So
about it.
Daniel, can I ask you a question, Daniel, real quick? Okay, so you don't want
Well,
Ronaldo.
who is this?
Sorry?
I don't know.
Well, who
Bro,
is this?
Ziad, big up
Ziad, bro. Ziad, bro. Quick question, yeah?
Your voice irritates me. Don't ask me a question.
Alright, man. Respect. But, you don't want Ronaldo, yeah? You don't want Ronaldo. So who do you want? What is your solution for our attack?
Oh, you thought I was joking?
Oh, this guy, bro. Alright, know what? Fuck it. Bring Ronaldo in. That's the answer. Fucking hell, bro. This guy is gonna come in.
bully you
he's
into
gonna-
agreeing with his
Bro,
points.
Hang on.
But-
No, I want Ronaldo. I want Ronaldo. Who doesn't want? How can you not
Is
want
this
Ronaldo?
another
It's only
space
for the
that you
year.
brought onto stream, Daniel? Is this another space feud?
He's a dickhead. I heard what he said about me. He's supposed to ask me a question. Don't ask me no fucking question.
What the fuck?
Oh, is there something between them that
I
nobody knows?
thought Alex was the aggressive one.
Hey, listen, I was wondering who this was, and I recognized the voice.
Yeah, I'm on a space with you and Ahmad.
Don't ask me a question,
Right.
bro. Move on.
General space.
Oh my day.
All I want to say is like
All I want to say
I'm
is
seeing this.
Oh,
I'm seeing this mental gymnastic. Like people are pretending like pressing is not important because we are linked to Ronaldo. It was a big importance with Lukaku last season, right? Everybody was mad Lukaku doesn't press, but now all of a sudden,
I don't have.
oh, we don't need
patience
pressing.
Come on, man.
Shit,
Lukaku
I-
down tools, man. 7 touches, kind of. You don't want to play.
I get that.
The guy Lukaku can do half a job of pressing as well.
True.
Why do you want
Lukaku is a
Ronaldo
horrible
then,
player. I get that.
declared? He's down in tools as well, so why do you want him?
Exactly.
Is he down in tools at Chelsea?
Yeah, he's down in tools. He's not turning up for training at Man United. He's down in tools.
Yeah, well, he's going to turn up at Chelsea. Hey, till he does it for Chelsea, then I'll call him out too. I'll be the first one to call him out. If Ronaldo starts doing interviews and and hits single-digit touches,
least I know one thing. He will not make a documentary saying, "Oh, I have a friend in Real Madrid. I want to go back to Real Madrid." Least he will not do that documentary.
No, that was a typical football fan's response. Until he's done it at my club, he's fine.
Alright, Eden, stay there, bro. I'm coming back.
Yeah. Watch Ronaldo come on and Eden was like,
Don't worry, I got the 3-course meal ready for you, my guy. Don't worry.
Why don't we just sign Juan Mata?
right
He's
now.
on a free, isn't he? Let's just sign
Hey,
Juan Mata
I mean,
as well.
if we want to talk about creativity,
He's got unfinished business, isn't he? Juan Mata's got unfinished business.
One Mata, the last dance. Now got robbed of his Premier League all-time status by Man United and Mourinho. Let's bring it back.
That'll be a sick signing. Come on.
Juan Mata, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Mason Mount. We're cooking.
Daniel. So you will be okay with us just signing Sterling and potential Rafinha in the forward position, and that's it. Because if we're not getting Ronaldo, we ain't getting nobody.
Yeah, I would be comfortable with that for the forward positions. Yes.
Okay, and I will clip that.
Okay, clip it.
I'm coming for you.
You're not coming anyways. What are you clipping?
No. Because I think there will be more chances that those two are coming than anybody else.
Okay.
Who else are we gonna get?
It means that I think those two are be more chances those two coming to Chelsea than Ronaldo.
What does that mean? Do I also get the midfielders that I actually want or no?
No. You see, that's how you move in post.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
forward, by the way.
There's a problem. Yeah, we're not rebuilding the team.
That's a good forward, by the way. A lot of movement.
This is my point. Rebuild.
Yeah.
Y'all don't like listening to me. Yeah? I try to give
I
try to
don't
give
like
you the
listening to you.
blueprint.
You're right.
I try to give you the blueprint, redneck. You ain't trying to listen, man.
Yeah.
Why are you using your active listening, man? You know what I mean? Just use your active listening. Come on.
Like Daniel said before, you can only set up the defense. Okay, we'll see.
Right, we will see, but we will also see you guys on tomorrow's stream. Big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. Did we get to 400 likes? No, but we got to 300, so that's all good.
You scumbags.
Oh, look at who appeared on TV.
Fuck it. Go get Neymar, man. Fuck it.
Oh shit!
Go on, Lewis.
Yeah.
And here's the guy that complained at availability.
Actually,
I want to be like you.
Actually,
I want to be like
Let
you.
Lewis finish, man. For God's sake.
But yeah,
ZS
big up
leaving is
everyone
an L, man.
that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back here tomorrow. Same time, same place, different Chelsea shirt. But we'll see you guys for the next stream.
I think
Big
you're
up,
spending
as
too much
always.
time with Ahmed. That's why.
Neymar!
That's the problem.
ZS leaving is an L,
leave
man.
you with
Andres Christensen.
I swear to God.
Maurizio.
Hakim
Oh,
Ziyech
my
stay. We need
the
Ziyech
worst
to
manager.
stay.
Hey, big up my borough guy.
Sorry,
Hey, you lot
Big up
didn't want
Sorry.
AC, so here you go. So
Sorry.
yeah, big up
Ziyech,
everyone.
man.
The worst manager.
Big up, Louis.
Like and subscribe, and as always, up the Chelsea. Mauricio.